Okay, so just 1 more minute of your precious time. Okay, so 1 minute of your precious time, and yes, let's roll out the things for you. Okay, so those who have joined, thanks a lot for believing in me, right? And for the next 2 months, you will be 1 more minute of your precious. Okay, so you will be with me for the next 2 months. Okay, right. So before starting the class, what does you need to know, right? That's what the important thing is, right? Right. Okay. So I will tell you all those things. I will tell you all those things, like what exactly you guys have to do today. What are the things that you need to check from tomorrow before coming to class? Everything, let's roll it out. And before I start telling you something, I hope you have pen and notebook. Yes? Yes or no? Okay, good. Good. No issues. Now, those who are still not able to join, some of you will tell like, Praveen, my friend is not able to join. So for them, check my YouTube channel, because many are new to the website. Some of you will not able to join. Some of you are conveniently able to join. So check my YouTube channel. The live streaming is done. Okay. This is only for the first class so that people don't get unhappy. Okay, so we are trying to make that they are able to join, even they don't know how to join in website. Okay, so let's start like with the first thing, guys. First prerequisite for the class, right? I always make sure, like, I tell first the prerequisite, and then we will try to understand what are the rules that you need to follow in the class. Are you able to understand, guys? Yes. Right. So what is the prerequisite, guys? First prerequisite is that you all should have a notebook of 500 pages. Okay. Why notebook of 500 pages? Because whatever you are learning in the class, may it be scenario-based questions, may it be your learnings, may it be theory, may it be concepts, may it be practical, everything you need to make sure that you have a 500 pages notebook. Is it good, guys? Right? I hope you have. If you don't have, by today, by only today, because from tomorrow we will be doing so many things. So first prerequisite for my class is notebook. Second prerequisite is a blue and a black pen. Okay, so why these are important? Because every time when you see in the school, what will happen, we prepare notes, and whatever the important things are there, we try to highlight that. Correct? Do you agree with me? Right? We try to highlight with a blue pen, black pen, so that we are not able to forget. Okay. And this is your absolutely basics to advanced teaching, where you will learn so many things like your class, like actual classes, how it follows. Now, if you are good with these two, the third thing is keep your water bottle with you. Very, very much important. Without this, you will always get up, get the things. No. So you have to get your water bottle ready beside you. And not only this, make sure that you always plan for 3 hours to be with me, right? Sometimes 2.5 hour class may get extended to 3 hours. Okay, 2.5 hours class may get extended to 2 hours, 45 minutes. So you need to sit and listen. Okay. Now, rules to follow in class. This is for you guys. What are the prerequisites that you need to have? What are the rules to follow in the class? Very important. Okay. The first and the foremost rule to be followed in the class is that you need to be patient. Okay. You need to be patient in learning new things. Suppose if you don't know anything, you need to be very patient in learning new things, which means always learning new things takes time. Okay. It doesn't comes like on the fly, right? When we give exams also, exams are not that much easy. You have to sit, prepare. If you do 1 to 2 days of batting, that's okay to pass the exam, but you don't get the concepts. Similarly, for my class, patient is the first important rule which you need to have. The second thing which you need to have or know in the class is the class will be of 2.5 hours. Okay. And sometimes it will be extended to 3 hours also. Okay. Sometimes depending on the questions you have, queries you have, it will be extended for 3 hours. Now, third rule which you have to follow is that the mute access and the unmute access will be with my team. Okay. Now, how we will take your queries at the end of the class, we will be opening the Q&A or the chat box. Chat box, anyways, whatever you are putting, the first rule, please try to understand. Whatever you are putting on the chat, I am able to see, and my team is able to see. Whatever your queries are, your questions are, your doubts are, I am able to see. Okay, so some of you have already asked, so I'm able to see what are your queries. Have you understood, guys? Primarily for our batch, Q&A will be disabled. Whatever we will be discussing in the future, it will be only on the chat box. Yes, Krishna? Right. Now, this is very much important. At the end of the class, right, around like 2 hour 15 minutes, we will be having a Q&A or the chat box where we will discuss with you all. Okay, clear? Right. Now, the fourth important rule. Yes, Sheikh, please ask your friend to join in YouTube. Okay, YouTube, just check my YouTube also, right? You will be able to see. Don't worry if your friend is not able to join, right? Everyone is joined, but yeah, if your friend still not able to join, ask him to join in YouTube. We will try to solve his issue. Okay, don't worry. My team is there. He will help. Okay, now the fourth point in the class is that, right? You will get 4 documents for each class, guys. Are you able to understand? The first document will be theory document. The next document will be your interview questions document. The third document will be project document. The fourth document will be your notes or your commands or your new concepts document. Are you able to understand, guys? Yes. For each class, you will be getting from my end the 4 documents: one theory, interview questions, projects, notes and commands, and new set of documents which are not covered in class. Okay. Now, these are the rules which you need to follow. And fifth, if you are a fresher, if you are a domain change guy, right? If you are an experienced guy, I would suggest you to have patience. Again, I am repeating the first point, guys. You cannot judge a book by first 2 classes, okay? First 2 classes are primarily meant for freshers and the mid-level people, those who are migrating to DevOps, those who are understanding in DevOps. So we'll be starting from basics. As we go into the project section, we'll be continuing to learn and access those things in the advanced level also. Are you all clear, guys? Yes? Yes, no? Everyone clear? Right. Okay, good. Beautiful, right? And one more thing, you will be not able to see the chat of others. Why? You will be not able to see the chat of others. Why? Because whenever you put a chat to me, let's take you are telling yes, it will be popped up to the everyone. It will be pop up to the all the people and they will get distracted. So all the chats will be for hosts and panelists, those who are my team and for me. Okay. And the 7th point, very much important point, the mic access is disabled for you because we don't want any disturbance. Okay. We don't want any disturbance in between if you are joining, if you are not joining, right? We don't want any disturbance. Okay. So mic access will be purely disabled. Okay. Now, let's get started into the class. Yes. Are you clear with all the things like whatever we have planned? A quick yes, guys, so that yes. Okay, good. Shall we start the class? Okay, good. We can start. Okay, so first of all, let me do this. Let me get things for you sorted, guys. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let me share my screen, guys. Yes. Now, guys, you all are here to learn about DevOps. Okay. Now, primarily, people, okay, in this world, okay, are primarily focusing on DevOps and SRE. Now, I will take you to the back of the times when we have started DevOps. Okay. Now, if you see in the year 2012 to 2016, that's when the cloud started coming into the space of DevOps. Okay. The DevOps where people were actually trying to figure out how we can help the companies to survive in the market, right? We have to deliver the things faster. We have to make it quicker. We have to make sure that you guys are the primary person who are attaching all the teams together. Now, in the year 2016, now this was like a ideation phase. Are you able to understand, guys? like people sat together, like group of people sat together, and they were thinking like, okay, boss, how I have to make DevOps come true, how I have to understand what tools we need to bring in market so that we can make the delivery faster, we can make the deployments faster, we can make the understanding of the process to the people faster. And this was like your ideation phase. Do you understand, guys? Ideation means a group of people, we all sit together and we try to brainstorm how we need to make DevOps come true, how we need to make sure that people are understanding what is DevOps. And if you see, when I first joined Infosys in the year 2016, at that time, a new team was formed, which was ENGNE, okay? Engineering team, where they primarily formed DevOps. That's how in Infosys, the DevOps culture started with this team of name. You know, this is like a pillar, or in some companies, they call like unit. Yes, do you understand? Pillar or unit. Now, from here, the DevOps journey started. And you see, rapidly, all the companies, right, started moving to DevOps. And you will see, right, you will see the packages of DevOps engineers have taken boom from 2016. Do you agree with me, guys? 2016 was the era when DevOps came into picture. People were started like, no, we don't want to use like normal deployments. We want to use cloud. We want to use DevOps. We want to move towards the faster environment. Now, here the competition was to find the better DevOps engineers. Yes, do you agree? To find better DevOps resource. Now, from here, if you see, the packages were started with 4 LPA, okay? Then it slowly went to like maybe 50 LPA, 60 LPA. People are getting with this much experience of packages, and slowly people are trying to move to, if you see, DevOps is not just DevOps right now. Do you agree with me, guys? DevOps is not just DevOps. It's not DevOps. In the year 2016, a person who is knowing tools is enough to learn DevOps. But now, in 2024, the complete scenario is changed. Do you agree with me? How many of you agree with me? Say like, yes, Praveen, in 2016, if I know basic tools, yeah, I am able to clear DevOps. But now, no, you need to know so many things which are very, very much important. Yes. Now, what are the things? Write down in your notebook with me. I'll be drawing the design flow here. Now, 2024, DevOps is not just DevOps, guys. It's very much matured, and people are giving packages to only those people who are actually surviving on these factors. Okay. Now, let's start one by one. I'll be drawing the pillars. You tell me whether it is true or not. Okay. Okay. First and foremost pillar for 2024 is tools. Yes, you have Jenkins, you have Maven, you have SonarQube, you have Nexus, you have Ansible, Kubernetes, everything under the DevOps tool stack. Do you agree with me, guys? Yes. The first and foremost thing which the people are looking for from you is basic, like 2016 thing, like you have to know about tools, guys. If you don't know tools, DevOps is not for you. Do you agree with me? Now, what is the next stack which I have to keep? Cloud. Now, people in 2016, 15, 14, if you know one cloud, it is fine. If you know one cloud, it is fine, guys. Yes. Do you agree with me? Yes. Do you agree with me? Yes. Right? One cloud, it is fine. But now, let's take the example of Walmart. For example of Walmart. You know, Walmart is primarily using 2 clouds. Any idea? Any idea what is that 2 clouds? Any idea? It's using Azure and GCP. Okay. Now, if I take some other company example, let's take Amazon. It's purely using its own cloud, AWS. Correct. Now, people are looking for multi-cloud opportunities. Okay. People are looking for, you should not only know AWS, you should not only know Azure, you should not only know GCP, but you need to know Azure and other two clouds minimum requirement in your resume for you to upskill. Now, what is the third stack, guys? Automations. Now, many of freshers, many experienced, I have seen that in your resume, you have never kept some heading like automations. Yes, guys, automations are the key factor for your upskillment. When a recruiter sees your resume, he or she will be able to understand ki yaar, acha, this guy has done these automations. He's capable of doing automations. So I will hire him. Do you agree? Yes, right? Automations play a key factor in your resume. So we will be also knowing like Python automations, shell automations, right? These two automations are very, very much important. Now, if you move to the next stack, security. Now, many people are from security domain. People don't know like, yeah, I'm from security domain, how I need to move forward, how I need to grow forward. But you know what? DevOps also involves security, like tools like Black Duck. Have you heard this? Black Duck, 45, 45. Yes. These all are security tools, SonarQube. Not heard? No issues. We will cover in our class. No issues if you have not heard. See, guys, DevOps is about security also. Yes. Now, why security is important? Let's assume that you have rolled out the application into production. Okay. Now there is some bug in the application which is not allowing your users to log in. Now, who is bearing that cost? Who is bearing that cost? The company is bearing that cost. You are able to understand, right? The company is bearing that issue. Now, to resolve that, a DevOps engineer should know security related factors also, which you will be learning with me in the class. Now, the next aspect, any idea what is the next aspect, guys? Any idea what is the next? What is the next? Monitoring. Yes, Sachin, you are correct, right? Monitoring. Guys, let's assume that you have deployed your applications, you are learning what is cloud, what is monitoring, what is security. But how to monitor your health of the application, how to check that your tools and technologies which you have deployed, your application which you have deployed is successfully up and running. Do you agree with me? Your application should be up and running. Security, without security, if some hacker will come to your application, will you treat him with vada pav? No. Or sweet? No, right? You will kick that hacker with your security tools or with measures, right? With Prometheus and Grafana and Splunk, okay, in our batch 8, you will be learning how to make sure that your applications are reliable with monitoring. Are you able to understand? Now, any idea what is the next stack which you have to learn? What is the next stack you have to learn in 2024? Any idea? Production support. Yes. Now, those who are not from production background, let me tell you, you have to always know how to maintain the production issues and on-call support. Now, I don't know how many of you are from support background, but for a DevOps and SRE engineer, people are looking for production support also. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me, guys? Yes? Correct. On-call support. You have to give on-call support to the production systems, right? Now, what is the next one? Any idea? Infra setup. Quick infra setup. People are looking like within minutes, I need to make my infra up. Within seconds, I need to make my infra up and running, right? Are you able to understand, guys? Yes. For that, you have Terraform, which will help you to spin the setup very quickly. Yes or no? Yes, on call will be on shifts, right? Very, very different shifts are there, but you will get money for the shifts also, right? Okay, now, any other pillar you remember, guys? Any other? CICD, container, Kubernetes, these all things will come under tools only. CICD, Kubernetes, Docker, your Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, right? These all things will come under tools. Okay, any other things do you remember? Here, we should know this. In 2024, people are looking for this. Now, I will write one block. You tell me whether that is true or not. Is this true for 2024? How many of you say like, yes, for a DevOps engineer, people are also looking for coding, guys. Okay, very important. So my request to everyone, okay, we will be anyways doing the coding. We will be understanding the learning. Only basic coding to medium level of coding you need to check in the various kinds of websites. And how you will learn coding? Only work on what is that? Real-time automations. Are you able to understand, guys, which we will be doing? But in order to learn coding for DevOps in SRE, you need to always make sure like you are good at real-time automation. And how that automation will come? From this block. Are you able to understand, guys? Right? Yes, coding in Python only is important, not in Shell. Now people are not asking us to do the coding in Shell. That is scripting. Okay, coding is in Python. Now, any other blocks do you remember, guys? Java is not needed, Jitendra. Okay, Java is not needed. Okay, now any other thing which you feel apart from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yes, you forgot one block. What is that? Yes, Manoj, Linux. Okay, Git and all will come here. No issues. Git and everything. Linux is also important because all your systems will be deployed on this platform. Okay, so you should know whatever you have your laptop. How do you install OS on the laptop? How do you install disks? How do you manage Linux and everything you need to know? Yes, definitely. Okay. Yes, in Linux, networking also comes into picture. Yes or no? Do you agree with me, guys? Linux involves networking, your disk management, volume management, your user management, whatever you do in the usual laptop which you are seeing, right? So same thing will be here also. Yes, right. Yes. Okay, one more thing. My team and I are able to see every message of yours. So don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Okay, right. Have you understood about these blocks, guys? Do you think about any other things which are need to be added? Now here we have kept 8 blocks. Any other blocks do you think? I will add one more block. Performance. SRE. Do you see? Right? Performance. How your body is performing, how your application is performing once you deploy that application, right? How the ability of the application, like load, right? Load. Suppose your website is using 100 million load. Is your website capable of handling that? Or what is the need of handling that much load, right? So those are like scaling, availability, and all those things. And one more important thing, guys. Any idea what is the next block? Guys, I need a proper answer from you. Now, this block is the game changer for all the blocks. Now, whatever the blocks you have seen, this block will be game changer. Any idea? Any idea? No. Whatever you have told, all are wrong. Okay? All are wrong. Now, I will tell you one thing. You tell me whether you are agreeing with me or not. Okay? Now, do you agree with me? Right? Without this block, your entire blocks are not needed. Correct? You need to, when you are sitting in the interview, see at me. Yes, myself, Praveen Kumar, I have worked on DevOps and SRE on all the stacks, and I am capable of delivering the tasks, whatever you assign to me. Leadership skills, whatever he answers. If you don't know also, you have to make sure that you are telling him the little bit of glimpse of that tool. You have to make sure that, yes, boss, I know that little bit, but I'm not confident. I will make sure that I'm preparing myself. Yes. Do you agree with me? Right. All of you agreed, right? Have you written this in the notebook? The first thing. Yes. Now let's do a 2 minutes exercise. Okay. What is that 2 minutes exercise? All of you open your first page of notebook, guys. Okay. All of you open your first page of notebook and write your goal, right? So you have seen all the things. So for next 3 to 4 months or 2 to 3 months, this is your stack, which I will be teaching in 8.2, right? Leadership skills, coding, Linux, infra setup, production setup, automation, security monitoring on all those things. But first of all, you should be clear with your goal. Now, in the first page, write 3 goals on priority. The number 1, top priority. The number 2, the okay priority. And number 3, the least priority. But in next 2 to 3 months or 3 to 4 months, give a target that you have to complete this among these 3, at least one. Now, I will give 1 minute of time. Quickly write your goals on the first page of your notebook. Quickly. Done? Quickly. Okay. No. Keep some goals which are related to your packages. Like I want XLPA, right? Or I want to join some other company. Don't keep like I want to become a DevOps engineer. That's not goal. That's a generic thing, right? Goal means something which we have a target and we completed, right? So we have completed this exercise. Okay. The part 1. Now let's move to your slides now. Little bit. We will not touch. I'm not that much kind of like go over the slides and all, but little bit you also should understand for freshers, for mid-level people. Now, all of you see here, in the previous times, what used to happen, right? In the previous or earlier years, right? There were 2 teams, guys, primarily. One is development team. Okay. And the other one is SRE team. Do you agree with me, guys? In the earlier times, there are 2 types of teams, right? Yes. Okay, not development team, not SRE, guys. You are telling yes to me. Okay. Now, what is there? In the earlier times, development and testing / operations team, right? Now, what used to happen is your developer creates some code. Okay. He has some code. Yes. Don't worry. Yeah. So I have to take care of few things which my team is also receiving, right, Fitz? Right. So that's the reason, right? So this is the first class. So if any requests are coming to my team, I have to make sure that I'm delivering that also. Okay. So don't worry about that. Okay. This is first. So we have to do that. Right. All of you see here, development, testing, and operations. Now, when a developer writes the code in the earlier times, what was happening was this code was converted into the small file. Okay. And then it was handed over to testing team. What they do? They do the testing properly on this code and they hand over to operations team, and the operations team deploy on the on-premise server. Yes or no? This is a simple flow where there is no tool involved. All are people only. Do you agree with me? Manual, right? Manual. But now you see, with the help of DevOps, the entire testing team is laid off. The entire ops team is laid off. Only the DevOps team is there and the development team is there. And you know what? On development team, there is very much pressure now because they have to do testing also. Do you know this, guys? A developer does the testing also. How many of you know? If you are working in company, there is no tester right now. Very less testing people, like 2-3 people, they will keep it and they will run the testing. But you know what? The entire testers, when earlier times they were looking at testers, now what they are telling is, yes, Praveen, right? You are suffering, right, for that? There is no testing. the development teams are responsible to hold the testing also, right? Now, you see here, to solve majority of the things that DevOps comes into picture, what they do, they actually become the middle person between your development team and the operations team. See, operations teams are still important, huh? Operations teams are still important. Testing team is not needed. What they do, this DevOps team play an important role, right, between the development and operation team. No, nothing will happen. Okay. Now, all of you see clearly this one, collaboration. Now, tell me, this guy with his leadership skills, is he collaborating with these two teams? Yes or no? Yes, he's collaborating with these two teams. So he should have leadership skills. That's what I told you, right? Automation. Now you tell me, this guy is creating CI/CD pipelines, okay, and doing some automations. Do you think that this guy is doing automations also? Right. He is doing the automations and he's handing back to the development team. Do you agree with me? So DevOps engineer should do automations. CI/CD. That's what I told you. Now you see the primary person. Suppose there is no DevOps in a company. There is no DevOps in a company. Now you tell me, if I hire a DevOps engineer, what will be the first task I am going to give? To create the pipelines, to check what the development team is doing. So see, in Walmart, okay, what we used to do, a task called application onboarding. Do you know this, guys? Application onboarding, right? So what we do, whenever some application is coming to us, we have a checklist. How many of you are experienced engineer who maintain a checklist, like branching strategy, right? Like what is the Java code, whether it is Java code, Node.js code, or what type of code it is, the application which is coming for us to onboard, correct? How much size of the code is, whether 10 GB, 20 GB, 30 GB, how much servers they need, right? They need one server, two server, three. Okay, tell me, how many of you maintain this kind of stack? Sachin, you are maintaining? I maintained when I was in Walmart. Okay. Yes, you are maintaining for releases, right? So whenever a new team comes to us and they say like, hey boss, I have to get onboarded my application to your DevOps pipeline. So you have to have a checklist. Guys, if you are a fresher, if you don't know what is this checklist, just checklist is nothing but for a DevOps team, whatever you need to add from the development team, you will be giving as a checklist. Yes? Understood? Dhanlakshmi, Deepak, Bhavesh? Yes, yes, no. Correct? Right. Great, Syed, right? Bhavesh? Good, good, right? Now, this is what we do. Now, if you see here, feedback and monitoring. Now, once you take the data, right? And Omar, checklist is nothing but, yeah, you go to the shopping mall, right? All of you see here, you go to the shopping mall, your mom gives a checklist to you. What is that checklist? What items to bring? Yes or no? Plan, basically a plan, what you are doing, what is the data that your mom is asking you to bring. So those things is like a checklist. Now, servers, how many servers we need, how much data we need, what is the branch we have, what is the GitHub repository we have, right? What type of code it is. So these all things comes under checklist. Okay, right? Yes, best practices and all those things. Okay. Now, all of you see here, feedback and monitoring. Guys, tell me one thing. Once you got the checklist, what is the DevOps engineer doing with this checklist? Can you tell me? What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Once he got the checklist, you tell me analytical skills. You want analytical skills or not? You have to prioritize the things. You have to take the things whether they are telling correct or not. Correct. You have to understand their code a little bit also. Prepare a roadmap. Yes. Now you analyze the data completely. And after that only, right, you will onboard it to DevOps pipeline. Yes or no? Guys, do you agree with me? How many of you say yes? Correct. You analyze the things being a DevOps engineer, you take the data and onboard it to the pipeline. Yes. And one more thing, if you are a DevOps engineer, if you don't have a checklist, now tell to your manager to prepare a checklist and say confidently like, hey boss, I will prepare a checklist from tomorrow. Whatever development team is coming to us or whoever is coming to us, let's follow this process. Are you understanding, Priyanka? Everyone? Yes. What about people from outside countries? Do you have checklist with you? Everyone should have, guys. This is mandatory thing. Okay. What about others? You have checklist? Any kind of checklist? Outside countries, I'm talking about UK, USA, maybe South Africa, Canada. No? Yes, little bit. Okay. People are telling like little bit you have. Okay, no issues. Okay. Now, feedback and monitoring, guys. Once you deploy this application, let's say like I have onboarded my application. Okay, I have onboarded my application. No format. Whatever you feel that is correct, you have to prepare that checklist. It's your responsibility. Okay. Now, all of you see here, once I onboard it to the pipeline, I'm pretty sure in the next coming classes, you will know what is pipeline. But as of now, just imagine something is going inside the train and something is coming out of the train. Okay. You imagine it's a bullet train. Okay. Just imagine like that. It's a bullet train where you are passing, you are a DevOps engineer. You are passing something as an input and this train is giving you something as an output. As of now, just remember that. And guys, tell me, being a DevOps engineer with the help of some tools, you set up infra. Yes or no? Guys, let's assume that you have set up the infra, some servers you have taken from AWS, and you have deployed your code. Yes, right? You have deployed your code. Now, one important thing, once you have deployed your code, someone has to monitor the code. Yes, he has to monitor. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? Someone has to monitor the code. Now, here comes the difference between a DevOps engineer and a SRE engineer. Okay. Now, I will be dividing this entire flow into two blocks. First block is completely for DevOps. Are you able to understand? And the second block where you do performance, where you do monitoring, where you do some load performance testing. All these are tasks of SRE. SRE full form, site reliability. It means some site is given to you. Site, see, is this a site, guys? Cloud is a site. Some site is given to you and you are responsible to maintain its performance, its monitoring, its system up and running 24/7, 365 days. Do you agree with me? Yes? Clear? Right. And continuous learning and improvement. Guys, in DevOps, tell me, in today, 2024, let's take, there are 20 important tools. For 2025, do you think that some new tools will come in the market? Yes or no? Yes? Obviously, right? So what we are trying to do is, you are a DevOps engineer, you have to always upskill. You have to always learn something new. Then only you will survive. Then only you will survive, or else very difficult. Okay. So that's what this slide is telling. Now, if we see benefits of implementing DevOps in your organization, faster delivery to the market. Okay. Now, I'm pretty much sure people from many countries will be using Walmart.com. Right? Yes, no? If you are from outside country, you will be knowing like Walmart.com. And you know what? We have some sales here going in the, like I'm telling the real use case for a Walmart DevOps engineer or SRE engineer, what we do with this website, right? So when you see the New Year sale or the Black Friday sale, or some kind of sale when Walmart is doing, you know what we are trying to do? We try to change the deployments faster. Okay. What we do is we work 24/7. We collab with the development teams and we fix the issues or we create new releases. Yes. So release into the market. Are you able to understand? Faster releases, upscale the servers. Yes, we used to do in Walmart. We were into the production support of Kubernetes also, where we were like faster releases, faster deployments. Guys, freshers, are you able to understand what I'm telling? Everyone, see, faster releases means you have to change something in the website, right? Within 5 hours, you have to change it. How you will do it? With help of DevOps only. Okay. So that's what we are doing. Okay, great. Okay. Pravalika, just try to understand. Tell me one thing. Okay. This is for everyone. Okay. Every fresher, tell me one thing. When Swiggy and Zomato are there in India, for New Year, do they change their UI? Do they change their UI? Do they give some new additional features like New Year cakes, free cakes? Some restaurants are giving free cakes, free salads for New Year to attract the people. Now that is a quick release in the market. Yes, for every festival, basically. That's a quick change, quick release. And that is being done with the help of DevOps. Okay, with the help of DevOps, you give faster release to the market. Yes or no? Do you agree with me? And same goes with your Walmart also. Okay, right. Now you see here, improved quality and reliability. Now this is completely in the hands of SRE engineer, where he has to take quality, he has to take reliability. And you know what? Many people ask me, Praveen, what is the package for a SRE? What is the package for a DevOps? Both are same, guys. It's just like your roles will be different in a company. Are you able to understand? Both the packages, if you get any opportunity for SRE DevOps, go ahead and bang it. Go ahead and apply. Yes or no? So these two roles are same, but sorry, these two packages are same, but only thing is your data or your roles will be changed. Right. Now, enhanced collaboration. I already told you, without collaboration, guys, okay, tell me one thing. How many of you have communication issues? Like you cannot speak properly. You fear in the interview, right? That's why you are not clearing the interview. How many of you here? Yes. Almost all of you are facing this issue, right? Now, what I would suggest is, if you are with me for next 2 months, I will show that difference to you. Okay, I will show the difference to you. What's the difference? Guys, practice in front of mirror. Okay, now because this is the first class, I have to tell all these things, right? Going forward, I will not repeat all these things. Practice in front of mirror. You close yourself inside a room. You sit in front of the mirror and talk about yourself. Talk about your roles and responsibilities. Open your resume and think like, okay, what can I tell about Jenkins? What can I tell about Docker? What can I tell about Kubernetes? And ask yourself some questions and reply yourself. That will be very, very much helpful. Trust me, in 2016, when I joined Infosys, I was not able to speak confidently, guys. Okay, very true. And you know what? In the group discussion, people beside me started haunting, like they were shouting, they were crawling above each other. I was not understanding here how they are talking fluently, how they are overcoming. And I started practicing in front of mirror, right? You know the power. When you talk in front of mirror, you will see yourself like, yes, boss, now I am getting that change. I am feeling that change. I am feeling that confidence. That's it. You do it from day one. Today, you try for 10 minutes. Okay, after this class, you sit in the front of mirror. You lock your door. If you are feeling shy, lock your door. Practice. Practice. See the difference. You will able to see the difference. Okay, very important. Cost savings. Now, this we have not talked. Correct? We have not kept in the pillar. Guys, if you see, do you see anything like cost? No, I have not kept here. Right? I have not kept here. Now, if you see, come down. Okay. Cost optimization. You heard about this word? Optimization. Now, this is the responsibility of DevOps and SRE both. Now, what will happen is cost optimization is one pillar in every company. And in Walmart also we have this. Why I am telling Walmart? Because my recent company is this, and whatever I am working, I'll be telling you the same thing, right? Now you see, some sale is happening. Okay. So what you will do? Guys, suppose, for example, on a website, let's say at 10 a.m., I am having 100 users. Okay. This website is able to survive and this website is smiling. Okay. At 11 a.m. during the sale, this becomes 1 lakh users. This website is down. It's not able to smile. Okay. We don't need this. What we do? We do the scaling. In Walmart, we do the Kubernetes scaling. So what we do? We create the applications, similar application deployed to multiple environments, and we do the scaling. And for the 1 lakh roles, also, my application will be happily taking that load. Now tell me, once the sale is completed, now freshers, are you understanding? When someone is hitting my website, I need to scale. I need to scale. I need to scale, right? Correct. Now tell me, my sale is completed. My sale is completed, guys. At 12 a.m., 12 p.m., my sale is completed. Now, do you think I need to cut down this servers? Yes or no? Yes. That task is the part of cost optimization. Yes. Now you understood, everyone? Have you understood? And that's how the Zomato, Swiggy, Walmart, Amazon, Flipkart, whenever they do the sale, they try to enlarge their systems. And after the sale, no need, right? After big billion. Okay. Now, some people, Fitz is telling, auto scaler will take care of this. Fitz, see, auto scaling is for load. Are you able to understand? For load, it means, let's say like at 12 p.m., my load is less. Auto scaling will reduce. Let's assume that it came to here. But yeah, tell me one thing. This capacity is still, it will produce when the load is more. And also to scale this servers, I'm not only dependent on servers, but I am also dependent on infra because I have to take a big size of cluster. I have to scale my AWS. Okay, for example, you have a laptop. Okay, this is for everyone. You have a laptop. You have 300 GB of memory. You have reached 200 GB and you want to download a movie of 50 GB. Now, with the remaining 50 GB, will your laptop will be working or it will be hung? We are not sure. Okay, so let's assume I added one more 100 GB to the laptop. So total how much? 400 GB of space I have, 400 GB of space. Now, after 2 months, I realized that I don't want this data. I will delete all the data. So I will also sell my 100 GB of data, that disk also. I don't want to keep it with me. So this is also same. Auto scaling will take care of the balancing of the things. But to remove the infra setup completely, I don't want to spend my money. That is what the cost optimization comes into picture. Yes. Yes, Manjunath. Okay. Yes, that's true. Okay, now tell me, all of you clear whatever we are talking? We are only talking from the slide only. I'm not taking you to the new world. I'm talking only with respect to slides. Yes, all are clear? Okay, cost optimization is something like for every company, it's a part. Okay, you have to reduce the cost. You have to reduce the AWS bill, AWS servers, scale down, basically scale down. Okay, from infra side. Good. Yes. Right. So you have seen all these things. Now, all of you see here, there are many tools in the market, guys. You all know, right? You all know? No, Syed, there is no such term of FinOps in Walmart. If you have any Walmart friend, you can ask them. There is no FinOps. We were doing the cost optimization, SRE and DevOps team. If maybe companies are taking, that's good. But for Walmart, there is no FinOps. They will not again create a team for FinOps. Okay, right. All of you see here. All of you see here. Now in 2024, you see in market, there are a lot of tools. We have a lot of tools. Okay. From these tools, what to learn? So in this Prime Batch 8.0, you see in the website, there is a separate space called tools you will learn. Right? Have you seen this place in the website? Yes. Yes, guys, one more thing. This session is recorded. Okay. This session is recorded, Chari. Okay, so don't worry. This session is recorded, so don't worry. Okay, if you miss this class, the recordings will be at the same place just after 5 hours. 1080p recordings. Okay, it will take from there, Zoom place, and it will place it in our same place. Okay, clear? Don't see the tool section in the website. Don't worry, I will show you just quickly. All of you see here in the batch 8, if you come down, right? This is the tools you will learn. Yes, you all can access the recorded videos, no issues. Okay. All the lectures will be recordings available. We promise you to give the recordings, so don't worry. Okay. Documents, recordings, assignments, hands-on, everything will be there in the website. Don't worry, you don't need to go anywhere. Okay. So these all tools we are going to learn. For every class, there will be 4 documents given to you. Yes. We work on different kinds of things. We work on different kinds of topics. Yes, Chandana. GitHub also we will do. Yes. We are working from GitHub only. Okay. So don't worry, right? You will have access for 24 months from today, right? 24 months. It's like 2024, 2025, 2026. Clear? But you remember about your goal, which you have written in the website. Yes. Java and Spring Boot also you will learn in my class. Are you able to understand? Why? Why? Because most of the applications are in Java only. Okay. Right. Node.js, little bit. Python is majorly used. That's very important, right? Okay. You have to make sure that you are learning basically. Okay. Now let's move to the slide, guys. So that is what the important things I have kept. In market, there are lakhs and lakhs of tools. In lakhs and lakhs, but only what the product companies are looking, you have to make sure. Okay. We will be doing on Azure and AWS. Okay. You have seen in the website, we have 2 cloud provisioning place where we will learn Azure and AWS. Okay. Now let's move forward. Let's understand this flow, DevOps flow. Now, all of you are ready, guys, to just see what does a DevOps flow means. Shall we start? Yes, no? Yes, I am seeing everyone's messages. Baljit Singh. Yes, मेरे को आपके messages दिख रहे हैं. I'm able to see everyone's messages. Okay. No, Kumar, it's not that true. Okay. Right. Shall we start? Okay. Beautiful. Right. Now, let's see. Okay. Now, here one important thing. Okay. For everyone. Okay. Not only for me, for everyone. Right. Okay. Mohammed, just wait. We will discuss in the coming classes. Right. Now, all of you see here, I told you that this guy is a DevOps. Okay. Let's assume that now, beyond DevOps, who is the guy? Like DevOps is closely talking with which guy? Any idea? We discussed till now. DevOps is closely talking with developer. You understood, right? In my class, DevOps is always close. They are like good friends. Okay. developer and DevOps. Even tester and operations teams also less friendly, but development, we are more friendly. Okay. Now, all of you see here, this guy does some changes in the code. Okay. So being a DevOps engineer, the first step you need to know is 3 files, which I'll be telling you in the coming classes. Okay. You can write it down, or 3 tools. The first tool is Jenkins. The second tool is Docker. The third tool is Kubernetes. When a development team gives code to us, the 3 important tools which you need to know is this one. Have you understood? Yes. Now let's see this flow. All of your eyes on this flow. Don't write anything. Have some water if you need. I will also have. Okay, let's start. Okay. Now, guys, see here. The developer, when the code is given to him, he's checking the checklist. Are you able to understand? He has some checklist and he's trying to understand, like, okay, boss, I got the checklist. See here, I got the checklist, and with that checklist, whether everything is good or not. Once it is good, he is making that code to pass over the pipeline. This entire thing is the flow in almost every organization. You go to any organization in this damn world, this will be the flow. Shall we start? Right, we will start. Now, in every place, there will be a block, the below block and the top block. And you will see some logos. Are you clear? Right? There will be 2 blocks, the below block and the top block, and there will be tools, pictures also. Right? Now, okay, sure, Yogesh, no problem. Now, all of you see here, guys, very important. The first tool which you are seeing is the GitHub or GitLab. Okay. This tool is basically to store your code. Are you able to understand? Not understanding? Now, GitHub is a DevOps tool where you store your 10 GB of code, 20 GB of code, 30 GB of code. Here, it will be like Python coding, shell scripting, everything. Have you understood, guys, everyone? Yes. Yes. Okay. Satla, that is not part of this syllabus. So we will not talk about that, right? Okay. Right. So whenever someone asks going forward, what is GitHub? You need to tell. Bitbucket also is fine. Okay. You have to tell that it stores our code. Okay. Now, all of you see here. Once the code is there, okay, the immediate next flow, this is entire pipeline. Okay. This entire pipeline, you see, it's like train. Are you able to understand? Someone is coming inside the train, moving, and they are able to distribute the flow inside the train. Okay. Now, the first person or the code is coming here. It is pushed here. The code from the laptop, all of you see here. The code from the laptop is pushed to the tool. DevOps, see, from here only the DevOps tool starts, correct? This guy is having code. Okay. He adds some checklist. He does some work on that. He pushes the code onto this GitHub. And from here, the entire train starts. You see here, the train got green signal, right? Jenkins, that's what I'm telling. This entire thing is running on Jenkins. Are you able to understand? There is an imaginary train which is holding all the tools together. You just assume like a compartment, okay? Right? Now, once the green box is completed, immediately security things is coming. SonarQube, Black Duck, check marks, security things is coming. Yes, Chandrani, that's true. Okay. DevOps, I'm not telling DevOps will do coding. I am telling DevOps will check the code with the help of checklist, whatever the checklist he has. Okay. Now, all of you see here, guys, analysis. We are doing analysis. Means We are going into line by line. Tool is going here. Sonar Cube. Sonar Cube is a tool like a submarine, which will send some sonar signals, And wherever there is a flaw, wherever there is a code issue, that will catch and it will highlight to the DevOps team. Are you able to understand, everyone? Yes, correct. Now, all of you see here, once the tool is able to check, okay, yes, it will go inside the tool, it will check, okay, it will check the code. But see, guys, we are not going into deep of each tool today. I am just giving you what each tool in one line. Okay, you understood? But in going forward, every tool will be doing hands-on. Done? Clear, everyone? Yes, all tools are free, almost all tools. Okay, right. All of you see here. Now, once the security scanning is done, Sandesh, just see here. Okay, once the security scanning is done, now what will happen is the 10 GB of code. Guys, tell me, in your phone, right? What is the maximum size of an Android application? Have you seen? A maximum size of the Android application in your phone. In your phone, 1 GB. Yes, in MBBS, almost like 1 GB. Let's assume PUBG. If you are playing, it's 950 MB or something, right? Yeah, MB only mostly. Yes. Okay. Now you see here, who is doing that conversion? Who is doing that conversion of 10 GB of code, which is there in the GitHub? It is converted into the MB of file. It is basically this tool, guys. See here, the Maven is converting the 10 GB of code into the 10 MB, 20 MB, 30 MB of Android application or Java application. Able to understand? So everyone just write down these tools like this, okay? Like Maven, right? It converts the code of GB into small file MB. Are you understanding, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, Sheikh, that's true. Okay, right. Now tell me, guys, here we have kept, okay, extensions and all we will discuss. Okay, let's talk about what is a tool with one line. Okay, my intention is to explain you with one line what is a tool here. Okay, clear, everyone? Yes, no problem. No need to be sorry. Right, Mohammed? Right, all of you see here. Bhai log dekho yahan pe. For 10 GB of code, where we are storing? Yes, Srikanya, that's true. Okay. For 10 GB of code in GitHub, tell me, for MB of code, small files, we are storing in a Frog. The big size code is stored in Cat. The small size code or the files are stored in Frog. Have you understood? The MB, after the conversion in this step, the code is stored in the Frog. Are you understanding? Yes? Yes. Okay. So don't worry. I will be showing every tool hands-on today. Yes, artifacts only, Fizz. Those are artifacts only, small files or artifacts. Okay. The Cat will store the GB of code, the big code. The Frog or the Nexus or the Archiva tools will store the small files, 10 MB, 5 MB, 2 MB, 3 MB. Files we are storing in the Frog, the files. Only one line. Today, I am giving you the one line introduction to each tool. Yes? Okay. Bhavesh, it's a completely new tool. It's completely new tool. Okay. In this tool, you will only store small files. 10 MB, 5 MB, 20 MB. Okay. Shivam, yes. True. Okay. Are you clear with the first floor 4 blocks? Yes. All of you? Right. So cat will store bigger code. The file, the Nexus, the jar or archiva or JFrog will store the smaller code. Okay. Now tell me one thing, guys. Let's assume here you have Budu, you can search it. Okay, it's very simple. Okay. And these tools, whatever are under one block, these all are same kind of tools. Okay, these all are same kind of tools. Okay, clear? Now, all of you, focus, focus, focus. Now tell me one thing. Yes, Satla, that's okay, right? Tell me, are you seeing Terraform here? Yes? Yes or no? Yes. And the above green color, infrastructure setup. Yes, Pankaj, I'm able to see all of your chats. Okay, don't worry. Now, all of you see here, Terraform is under the block of infra setup. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. In the first 4 steps, what we have done in simple one line, if someone asks you, okay, hands-on also we will do. Every tool we will go into depth in the coming class. But today, you just try to understand the code. We have converted the code into the small file with the help of Maven, okay? And we have stored into the frog. That file we have stored into the frog. And we are trying to deploy that code into the infra. Are you able to understand? Some server, some server. Okay. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. So guys, in class, you have to make running notes. Are you clear? That's what the point number 1 or 2, 3, somewhere there, right? You have to make running notes. Okay. Additional documents I will share, which I have not explained. Let's assume which are new. You can learn those things I will tell you. Okay. Now tell me, can we assume this as a Play Store? Can we assume? Can we assume? Okay, let's do this, guys. I think you guys are confused. Let me write here. Okay. All of you see here, guys. Okay. Now, here it is a cat. Okay. It is a cat. And cat is what? GitHub. Okay. GitHub will store all our Java code, your Python code, your Node.js code, and every code. Okay. Now, what we have done in the step 1, we have taken this code and we have passed over the first tool called SonarQube. Yes. What it is doing? It is doing analysis on code. Okay. And it will tell if any errors are there, it will give as the output. Yes. Security. Have you understood this SonarQube? Yes or no? Everyone? Anurag, can you tell me a yes or no? Yes or no? It's a GitHub. The tool which you will be learning in the class, it will be a GitHub where you will store all your code. I will tell you, don't worry. Arey yaar, as of now, try to understand why are you hurrying up? If you don't know, please wait. I'm telling these all are tools which you will be doing hands-on with me, one tool in the coming class. Okay. Yes. And this SonarQube is a security tool which will analyze your code. Have you understood? Yes. Okay. Any questions till the 2 steps? No questions? All of you understood? Good. Now let's move forward. What is the third tool, guys? Maven. Correct? Now what this will do, it is a build tool. What it will do? Yes, only one tool in each compartment. Only one tool in each compartment. Okay. In one compartment, only one tool can come. Don't worry, I will tell you. Okay. Now, what is a build tool? What is a build tool? Yes, every code, Rakesh. Okay, every code. Okay. Now, what is a build tool? Build tool is a Maven tool which converts this 10 GB of code into 10 MB small files so that it get placed into your phone or Play Store or iOS store. Are you able to understand? Yes. Now it is clear. It converts the 10 GB of code into the 10 MB. That is a tool which converts the code into the small file. Yes. Right. Now, Pankaj, I will be not giving those things. Okay. Just try to understand what we are doing here. Right. Now, after Maven, I need to store my file also somewhere. Yes. The code was stored in the GitHub, but this file have to be stored in somewhere. JFrog. Now tell me, can I tell like the code is getting compressed here? From step number 1, it is 10 GB. It is 10 MB. It's compression. Yes, zip file or some file which is compressed. Can I say this? Now are you understanding the flow? Right? Now tell me, the code is compressed, but I have to store somewhere, right? I cannot store in my laptop. Do you agree with me? Yes. Do you agree with me? I cannot store in my laptop, right? So what I will do, I will put it in a JFrog tool where it will be saved. I will tell you, JFrog is a tool for storing small files. No, GitHub, you cannot store small file. Okay. You have to store the small files in the JFrog only. Krishna, clear? Raj, Ravi? Yes? Correct. Now, tell me, till here, everyone is clear? Yes or no? Very simple flow. Very simple. And promise, I will be telling you every tool in depth in the coming classes. Okay? Clear? Okay. Now, don't worry about what type of file it is generating and all. We will do in the next class. Now, all of you see here. Once the file is here, tell me one thing. I want to deploy this 10 MB of file into the cloud. Yes? Do you agree with me? Cloud is what? AWS? Yes. So I am being a DevOps engineer. I will take this file from here and I will put it in one server. And once the file is up and running, okay, I will be giving you the links of www.heydevops.in. Are you all able to access this link, guys? Yes, no? Yes. Everyone able to access this link? You joined the Zoom class from this link? Right. Now, you just joined the link, but my code, you know how much size we have? It's in GBs and GBs, not 10 GB. It's in GBs and GBs. Okay. There are large code. We have converted that code and we have put that into the cloud. Have you understood, everyone? Till here, have you understood? Yes. Okay. Now you tell me, for creating the infra, I will use a Terraform. Yes. Okay. For cloud, I have used AWS or Azure. For infra creation, Terraform is a tool. Guys, whatever I am highlighting, these all are DevOps tools only. Okay. See. This one. This one. Clear? So this is a tool which is used to create infra. Are you all clear with this? Does it make sense? Yes? Everyone? Right. Okay. Now, all of you see here, with the help of cloud, I have deployed my application. See here, my servers. Are you seeing servers? Yes. Here, I have deployed. Infra means, what is infra? Anurag is asking what is infra. Now, infra is cloud. Cloud. Okay, you write here infra as cloud. Okay, that's what. You create servers, you roll out things, those things are there. Okay. Now, once that is done, once that server deployment is done, you see here monitoring. Correct? Monitoring. Do you see here? Yes, no. Once the deployment is done in these two blocks, someone is monitoring. Yes or no? Now tell me, once I deployed my code here, cloud, my code is running here, right? And I have given you the URL also, www.heydevops.in, and you are able to access my server. But someone has to monitor also, right? So for monitor, which tool we are using? Prometheus, Grafana. Able to understand, everyone? Yes. Now, if you see this flow, tell me, this flow is looking simple, right? I simplified for you. Yes. I simplified for you. Now, did you got some crux of this thing? Did you got the gist of DevOps? Everyone, from the code to the security, to the build, to the deployment onto the cloud, to creating infra, to monitoring. See, this is just, okay, I will tell you 30% of DevOps. Are you understanding? Okay, I have skipped many tools in between, okay, which I want you to explain in a very, very easy manner. Okay, this is just 30% of what we have talked. Okay, 70 to 80% is still there, which will be very big tools will be coming in. As we go ahead, you will deep dive into this one, that one, this one. Yes, that's what fits. I wanted to make it simplify. I didn't introduce that tool. Okay, understood? So I directly taken manual like frog deployed onto the cloud. Okay, clear? So 70% tools are still there with us to learn. Clear, guys? Yes. Now let's talk about Git little bit. GitHub, right? You all wanted to see what is GitHub, right? Now, all of you see here, right? I will show you one account today. Okay. Now, all of you see here, guys. Is this the same cat which you have seen in the diagram? Yes. Okay. Now, all of you, this is the GitHub, guys, which is given by Microsoft. Okay, documents will be there, right, present? So don't worry. Okay, document will be there. Documents will be uploaded in the portal. You can take that, no issues. Okay, few documents will be downloadable, few will not be downloadable. Okay, right. All of you see here, is this the cat? Now, all of you see here, do you see something like knowledge base here for your cat? This is called repository. Okay, shall I go inside this? Okay, now all of you see here, what is there for knowledge base? Okay, so guys, this is for you. Okay, now you see every tool you will have some documents. Okay, knowledge base means what? This is a place where you come and explore your knowledge. You increase your knowledge. Now, in my class, how many of you don't have a GitHub account? You don't have GitHub account? Anyone? You don't have a GitHub account? No worries. I will give you a document today with steps to create a GitHub. Clear? Clear? Okay, clear? So I will give you a document. It's free. Whatever I am telling, it's free. Sai, it's issue from your end. Okay. Now I will give this link, guys. You all can see this link. Okay. For now. Okay. For now, you can see this link. Don't do those who don't have the GitHub. Once I share the document, right, after 4 hours, create with that steps. Clear? Step 1, step 2. Very easy. Very like child process I will make for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Clear, everyone? Yes. So as of now, you take this link, you just see, you just try to figure out. Okay. But yeah, we will see as we go ahead, right? Now, GitHub, you understood, right? GitHub is a place to store code. You will be seeing different types of codes in this class. Okay. Right. Now, all of you see here, there are various kinds of commands. And now, very important, for every tool, guys, see here, for every, write down in your notebook, for every tool, you have configurations and commands. Are you able to understand, guys? For every DevOps tool, you have configurations and commands. Clear? Have you written this? Now let's see commands of Git. Now see here, I'll be sharing few of the things. What is GitHub and Git? Very simple. Okay, let's see. Okay, now tell me one thing. There is something internet and there is something local. Yes or no? There are two things. One is internet, website. One is local, which is your laptop or desktop or anything. Now, very simply, okay, very simply, what I am trying to tell you is whatever you see on the internet, okay, that is called your GitHub. Okay, right? Where you store your code. And whatever you do in your laptop, okay, that software is called Git. So I am introducing you to new two softwares today. One is your GitHub, which is internet, which is available for all, which you are able to see here. This is available for all over the world. Anyone can access this. But in your laptop, there should be a software to talk with this website. Are you able to understand? Whatever you do code in your laptop, that should be sent to the internet so that your team who is sitting in USA, who is sitting in Germany, who is sitting in other countries can able to access. Do you agree with me? Yes. Laptop is local Git and remote is GitHub. Yes, everyone? Understood? Yes, good. Now you see, tell me one thing, guys, whenever you are doing coding, right? Let's assume you have 5 members team, right? You have to follow this structure only. You should have a remote GitHub and in laptop, you should have Git and the commands to run from local. Okay, tell me one thing. How do you send this code? Send code to remote and take the code from remote. Any idea? How I did some changes to my code in laptop. How do I send to the remote? How do I take the data from the remote? Right? That's where you have Git commands. Okay. This tool is giving you some commands. So let's see one by one those commands, guys. All of you see here? Okay, sorry. Yes. All of you see here. These are your Git commands. Okay. Right? Now, don't do any hands-on. Once I teach you hands-on, then you learn hands-on. But as of now, also in DevOps, try to understand. Okay, you call me by name. You all call me by name, right? I also call you by name, Sagar, Venkat, Ramesh, right? So every DevOps tool is called by name. Are you able to understand? Every DevOps tool command, okay, sorry, every DevOps tool command is called by tool name. Okay, so you see here for this entire code, see Git, 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 Git. See, without that, it will not listen. You have to call by tool name. Okay, so you see here Git init, Git, okay, Git push, Git pull, Git add, Git commit. Now you see here, guys, each of the thing is doing one task for you. Okay, now tell me one scenario. You and your friend, you are sitting in India, your friend is sitting in USA, you are working on one project. Okay, that project has a GitHub repository. Your friend from the USA, the shift timings is night, right? Our night is morning, correct? Do you agree? Do you agree with me? USA is 12 hours, right? Now, in the early morning, 9 a.m., you did some changes, sorry, 9 a.m. You did some changes to code. Okay. and you pushed those changes to GitHub. What is the command you used? Git push. And your friend, after like our night, right? 9 p.m., his 9 a.m., he comes and sees the code and he checks that there are some changes. What he do? He pulls the code into his local. I will do the hands-on also, don't worry. Okay, in the coming classes, I will do hands-on. But now try to understand, someone is pushing the code, someone is pulling the code, and you both are working in a team. Have you understood this concept? All of you? Great, right? Now you see here, git init, initialize a repository in local. Okay. Similarly, how you create a folder, this will initialize a repository. Git add, it will add a file, empty file. Git commit, it will commit the file into the local repository only. See here that the beauty. Until and unless you do git push, it will not go to the central or the internet repository. Are you able to understand? Till the first 3 steps, the file will be in your local laptop. There is a folder. There is a folder. Now all of you see here, I can just show you the glimpse of that if you are looking for that glimpse. This is my laptop. Okay. I go to the documents folder. Okay. And I create a, okay, leave it as of now. I create a batch 8 folder. Okay. I go to the batch 8 folder and I say git init. How to install git and everything I will tell you. Don't worry. If I do git init, you see there is a folder dot is created. Are you able to understand? This is the local repo in your laptop. Understood? Now, if I do, let's say I have a file. Okay. I have a file. I am using like touch some demo name. Okay. You see ls-lrta. Do you see demo name file has been created? Yes. All of you are able to see. Now, if I want to add this file name to my local repo, what is that command? Git add file name. Folder. Yes, repo means nothing but folder only in Git. Now you see whatever I am doing is in local. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. If I want to send this code, this demo name file to the central, what is that command I will use? Git push. Okay, you understood? But today I will not show you. As we go ahead, I will show you. You can take the screenshot of this if you want. All right. We have created a directory in Linux, mkdir. We have created a directory. We have went into the directory cd in Linux. I will tell you Linux commands also. The next we are doing that only. Okay. So similarly, what you do is just see this commands. Okay. And as we go ahead, we will complete all the commands also. You see here git log. You see, if I put git log here, okay, sorry. What is the command it is coming? Git log. Okay, see, your current branch main does not have any commits yet. It will show the logs of whatever you have done. Okay, so suppose I do like git branch. Okay, it will show empty because I am not in a repository. Yes. So these all things we will see as we move ahead. Okay. But as of now, just try to understand. Okay. Now, shall I do commit also? Git commit hyphen message. Okay. Commit batch 8 demo file. Okay. Now you see, guys, how many files have been changed? 1, because 1 file was only there. So what I did, I changed 1 file and I committed that file to the local folder. Okay, Bhavani, both are different. Local is different, central is different. Whatever I am doing till here, local. M means message. All of you write down. Git commit hyphen M. M is message. What is the message? This message. Because when your friend is seeing in USA, he should know what changes you have done. Yes or no? Shilpi? Yes. Now tell me, if I do git log, it should show me a ID. Are you able to see? Yes. And do you see the commit ID? Central and remote are different. Okay, central and remote are same. Local and central is different. Remote or central server, remote server, whatever it is, same. Okay, if I put history, what are the commands that we have done till now? You take these commands if you want to make it a note, right? And whatever I'm not telling, okay, whatever I'm not telling, see, head and main is basically branch. Okay, it's like head. In Git, there will be always a head. Okay, head is basically the branch which we are in. And if you see, if I type git branch here, you see, guys, which branch we are right now? Which branch we are right now? Our entire code is stored in which branch? Main. Okay, so main is a branch which stores our code. And if I do git push, you see here, it will throw an error. Okay, it will say like there is nothing in the remote repository. You have to do something for this. Okay, in the next class, I will tell you what you have to do. Okay, now all of you see here, we have done majority of the hands-on here. Okay, but in the coming classes, I'll be showing you. Yes, Chari. Yes. And guys, one more important thing. Today, I am just giving you the taste of each tool. Are you understanding? Chari and everyone. Yes. Taste of each tool. You don't need to dive into the all tools. Okay, Charan, everyone. We are just doing the taste of each tools. Okay, right. Now, all of you see here. Okay, this is what the flow is we have done. Okay, so we have changed, we have created a file. Okay, in a folder. We have changed the file and we have added that file with the help of git add, and we have committed the file with the help of git commit. And if we had a central repository, we would have pushed. Till here, everyone is clear? Okay, Anbar Azan, if you don't see that command, it means you will see in the next class. Okay, I am trying to make sure I am telling very basic things for the students. Okay, right. Okay, the same thing I have done. What I have done, I have created a file. I have checked the file with git status. Okay, and now you see I have added that file git add into my local server, local, whatever I'm doing in local. And I have committed that file into my local server. And finally, I have pushed it to the central. Okay. But central, I will not show you. In the coming classes, I will show you. Clear, everyone? Yes, no? Okay. And whatever the commands like git merge, git rebase, in the coming classes, we will see. If I have not shown you, it means in the coming classes, you will see. This is just like a introduction class, right? For each tool. Clear? Can you enable? Okay, so that is default, I think, Fits. I am not able to do that. That's a default thing, I think. Okay, which I am not able to do that. Okay, right. All of you see here, we will be moving a little bit to the Linux concepts. Okay, now all of you see here, when I talked about Git, okay, you all understood like there is a central repository, local repository. Yes, today is just like overview of tools. We will touch few tools, we will touch few commands, but from tomorrow, it will be specifically on the tools wise. Clear? I will tell you, Charan. Yes, I will tell you. Don't worry. Now, all of you tell me, okay, what are the next? See, Git, we will cover what is merge, what is rebase, okay, and other things in the coming classes. And Git is not completed, guys. There is hands-on, and GitHub is also not completed. There is hands-on. Are you able to understand? Yes or no? Yes, PPT will be available to you. Yes, today after 4 p.m., the PPT will be available to you. Clear, everyone? Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Understood, right? Okay. Now let's take a break of 5 minutes, guys. Okay. So time is now 11:38. We will come back by 11:40. So what you have to do is all of you just take a small break of 7 minutes. Okay. 11:38, 7 minutes. 11 40. Okay. 11:50. You come back. Okay. And we will start the class. Okay. Joydeep, from tomorrow, 9 a.m. only the class are. Okay. Yes, tomorrow it's 9 a.m. only class. Today there was a technical glitch. Tomorrow 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. IST. Okay, so tomorrow every class 9 a.m. sharp you need to be here. Clear, everyone? Right. So let's take a break. Don't leave the class because you are having so many things. Linux, we will touch base some Linux. Okay. Don't worry, Shilpi, you have to complete that also, right? Okay, let's take a break of 5 minutes. Come back. I don't want to waste your break time. Come back. We will be doing that. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, so we have still a few minutes left for break, but yeah, I just wanted to see like you guys are back. Yes, Manikanta, I will tell you. So no issues. Yes, Namrata, yes, that was done. Okay, right. Uh, Deepak, see, it's very fast, right? So let's wait for some time. Okay. Right. So we will quickly jump on to few things, few important things. Okay, for you. So what is that? Now tell me one thing, guys. Okay, one important thing. You guys have to tell me. Okay. Now, in this flow, right? In this, okay, sorry. In this flow, which we have discussed, right? All of you are back? Yes. The session will be till 12:30. Okay. 12:30, the session will be 2.5 hours, right? Okay, that was for our case, it was a DevOps engineer, but actually developer. Okay. Suren Kumar, right? Okay. Now you remember this flow. Now tell me one thing. Okay. In this flow, this one is creating a primary role. Yes or no? The cloud era is the era when DevOps also boomed, right? The cloud came, people started looking at cloud opportunities, then DevOps, then SRE, then platform engineer, then FinOps. Like so many roles are there. So why cloud became famous? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me why cloud became famous? Like anyways, you know, like some basic things are there, but tell me one thing, the on-prem and the cloud, the major difference is what? Servers. Can I say this? Like cost maintenance, see, cost maintenance, everything is coming on both place. But handling of servers, making sure that your servers are up and running, availability, scalability, reliability, elasticity, everything on cloud becomes easy. Yes or no? Here you have to make two Linux admins. Now tell me how many of you are Linux admins? Okay, class is live on YouTube because today we had a technical glitch. Only for today, the live on YouTube is streamed. Tomorrow, there will be no live stream. Okay. So YouTube, I know many people were confused like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. class, right? So that is the reason for tomorrow. No class will be on YouTube. Okay. How many of you are Linux admin? Linux admin. How many of you are Linux admin, right? Now you should be aware that your jobs are at risk. Do you know? I'm not telling very straightforward, but yeah, this is the fact. Like people don't want Linux admin now. People want AWS people who can handle the Linux things also, because we are moving this on-prem servers into the cloud. Yes, yes, middleware also the same. Middleware is also like very less companies are using. Yes. Now the Linux admins, the middleware admins, you have to move to cloud engineer or DevOps engineer. Yes, migrations are happening. You understood, right? Now that is where today, little bit introduction to Linux also we will see, right? Where you will be able to understand what we are doing with Linux actually, right? So let's start with Linux with some basic facts. Yes, compared to Azure cloud on-premise is good as far as I experience. See, any cloud, see, Azure cloud is little boring. Okay, even I feel the same. Azure cloud is little bit boring, but AWS is good, right? But still, Walmart is using Azure. You know, almost like 80% of Walmart's applications are on Azure, and I think 20 to 30% on GCP. Right. All of you see here Linux. Now, first and foremost, when I tell about Linux, in your mind, you should be knowing that Linux is a laptop. Okay? Are you able to understand? Linux is just like a laptop. It has a hard disk. It has CPU. It has memory. It has cache. It has OS. It has folders. It has users. It has security like McAfee, right? What it has? Linux, what it has? It has softwares. Anything else? Anything else? Guys, are you writing? Are you writing the notes right with me? Yes? Good. So hard disk, CPU, memory, cache, OS, folders, users, security, softwares, network, right? And many, many things are there. Okay. Now tell me, whatever we have written, do you feel that laptop is equal to Linux? Right? No? How many of you say no? Whatever I have written, by the way, right? Hard disk, CPU, memory, these all things are there on Linux also, right? These all things are there on laptop also. Why you are telling no, Raja? Yeah, Naveen, why you are telling no? Tell me. Why you are telling? Why you are telling? Laptop is GUI. I didn't told laptop is 100% Linux. Then no use of, then everyone will start converting their laptop into Linux. I am telling the features, the gist of laptop, it is similar to your Linux for your understanding. File systems, right? Networking, right? Folder management, C drive, D drive, E drive. Similarly, you have OPT folder. Okay, now let's talk about few of the things. Okay, now let's first discuss about Linux folders. Now tell me, in laptop, what are the folders you have, guys? C drive, D drive, yes, E drive, and F drive, usually. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes or no? Yes or no? C drive is purely based on OS files and your program files. Yes or no? D drive is for your what? Is for your data. Let's assume that. E drive for your photos. F drive is for your videos. Let's assume that. Correct. You divide like that only, right? You have a 320 GB of hard disk. You divide in this category on laptop. Yes, like study materials and correct. Now you see here, if I understand Linux properly, the first and the foremost thing is Linux folder structure. Okay. Very basic we will start with. And you see here, there are variety of folders in the Linux. Are you able to understand, guys? Linux file system, Linux folder structure. Now, what each folder is doing, shall we see? Shall we see a little bit what each folder is? How many folders are there, by the way? And trust me, if you open any Linux in this world, the folder structure will be same as it is. Clear? How many folders are 13? Now you see root, dev, boot, user, var, etc, home, opt, media, mount, proc, bin, lib. Now what each folder is doing, let's see. Now tell me, in laptop, Diksha, what is your query? Diksha? Diksha. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now all of you see here, tell me one thing. When you create a user in the laptop, let's say OS, Windows OS, does your user have a home folder in laptop? Yes. Yes, your home folder is there, right? Right. Now, in every laptop, in Linux, root is the admin. Okay, correct? Now, let's say I bought a laptop. I am the admin. Praveen is the admin. Now, if I want to give the access to my friend, I will not give the full access. I will create the user permission with some limited access, and I can share the credentials with him for my laptop. Yes or no? Do you agree with me? Yes. Now you see the root folder is the important folder of the admin of the Admin, like root is the admin of the Linux system. Okay, clear? Clear, everyone? Root is the admin. Yes. Now you see here, there is some directories which contains some data. What is that operating system? Okay, how an operating system can have hard disk? Because Linux is an operating system. You shared that Linux have a hard disk. See, Linux is a server. Okay, Linux is a server basically. Linux server, RHEL server. Okay, there are servers which have OS. Yes, Linux is kind of a server with a OS, right? Laptop is a maybe a hardware with a OS. Yes. So server which is having a Linux OS, server which is having a RHEL OS, server which is having Fedora OS. Laptop is a machine and Linux is a server. Yes, server. I mean server. Okay. Now all of you tell me one thing. You have in server basically many folders, right? Now in Linux, if you want to store logs, what is the folder you are using? Suppose I want to store my application logs. Which folder I am storing, guys? Which folder I am storing? Where? Okay. Whenever you are generating the system logs, server logs, under the where, you will store the logs. Yes, it's just the concept. That's what 𝐼𝐿BIRD, correct? Now, tell me one thing. Your C drive is of program files, right? Whenever you install some software on the laptop, it will go to which system first? It will go to which system? C drive? Yes, correct. Now you see in Linux, what is the C drive, guys? ETC. ETC, which will have when you install any software on the Linux server, it will be under ETC. Okay. Yes, C for Windows, ETC for Linux. Yes. Have you understood, everyone? Okay. So I'm trying to compare so that you understand terms easily. Okay. Now tell me, in Windows, you have home folder. Here you have home folder. Yes. Yes. Correct. See, home folder is just like a user folder. Now, among all these folders, the important folder which we use in Walmart, whereas on Infosys, in any other company, is OPT folder. Now, in this diagram, okay, what you did, you deployed on a server, correct? You deployed on a server. But in server, which folder you deployed is basically the /OPT. This folder in Linux server is used to store applications. Are you clear, everyone? Yes? Yes, custom applications. OPT folder, custom applications. Yes? Okay. Now, if you want to store some media files or your drive related things, you can store under media. Now, mount. Very, very much important. Whichever is important, I am going to stress that. Okay. Now, all of you see here, /MNT. Now, tell me, suppose you have a Linux server. It needs a disk. Yes or no? Yes or no? Correct. Now, where you will mount this disk? Where you will attach this disk? In laptop means it's physical. Correct. Laptop is physical. We can able to see. We are able to attach the laptop. If you remove the laptop under the case, you will attach the hard disk. Correct. There only you will have a hard disk. Now, guys, if you open your laptop, screws are removed. There will be a case where you attach your hard disk. But in Linux, where is that case? Where is that case in Linux? Where is that case? Under the /mount folder. This mount folder will hold all your disk related data. Okay. Yes or no? Are you understanding the equal to very clearly, right? I'm trying to make you understand with the help of laptop because every day we are using laptop. Okay. Now you see mount directory contains subdirectory that acts as a temporary mount points for your mounting devices. Now this mount plays an important role for your drivers, for your additional disks to be hold. Okay. Very much important in Linux. As we move ahead, the complete class of 2.5 hours class will be on Linux as we go ahead. Now all of you see here. Now tell me, OPT folder is used to store your application files. Okay, application files. Now all of you see here, Linux server means operating system. Yes, I meant that. Okay. Now tell me, how many of you got this automation in your interview? Check the CPU utilization of a server and give me the data. Check the memory of the server and give me the data. Check the time, how much the server is running, uptime. What is the load? Have you got this kind of automations with shell scripting? How many of you have got? Okay. So PROC in the Linux is basically process folder. Proc is process. Process will store how much CPU your system is having, how much memory, what is the time, uptime, load average, every process which your system is holding. It will be stored under the proc folder. Clear, everyone? Everyone clear? Yes. Now, people on YouTube, if you are a class member, I might not be able to respond to your query. But from tomorrow, you have to join only on the website. Okay. No live on YouTube. Today, there are some glitches. So that's why we have made the live stream. Tomorrow, there will be no live stream. Everything will be on class, right? If you are looking for links, how to sign up in the class, all the links are in the description of the video. Or you can take the link which has been pinned on the YouTube video. Okay. This summary is super, right? Okay, now let's go ahead. Now, bin. Guys, people are asking, what is bin? Is it dustbin? Is it dustbin? What is bin? Praveen, what is bin? Dustbin? Binaries. Now tell me one thing. How many of you on Windows went to the process section on Windows? Have you went? Like, if you want to delete something, you have to go into this section and you have to delete it. Have you went? Yes. Task manager. Have you heard about this on Windows? Badhiya? Ekdam? Right. Now, binaries are nothing but whenever your software is installed under the etc folder, it will create the binaries. It means, have you heard like this user bin? Have you heard like this? Like maybe kubectl/bin. Yes. So your softwares will start running from this folder bin. Your softwares will be installed on etc folder, but it will be run from bin folder. Are you able to understand? Yes. Clear? The lib folder. Praveen, what does the lib folder will contain? The lib folder will contain OS, kernel, right? And all the important things, libraries. Now, see guys, did you find my explanation good? You have understood? Yes. Very simple, very neat, clean, right? Yes. Good. Right? Good. Right. Now you understood, right? Now let's see the next things. You understood and janam tak yaad rakhna is baat ko. Very simple and very straightforward. Okay? Now let's talk about some practical things here. Okay? All of you see my screen, guys. Okay? Now, which file I have created here, guys? ls-lrta is a Linux command listing all, right? ls is list, lrta is list all in reverse order. Okay, list all in A is all, list all is reverse order. Now, did we created this, guys? Demo name? I only created, right? I only created. Now tell me, when I created this, who is the user that created this? Praveen? Correct. When he created at 11:30. Correct. How many bytes it has? Size of the file is? Yes. Empty file, correct? Yes. Now, are you seeing something like this here? Yes. Practical. I will be talking about practical, right? Now you see here, in Linux, there are 3 types of people in Linux. Who are those? All of you see here, in Linux, there are 3 people. 3 people. One is user, other one is group of users, and the other one is others, outside people. Outside people. Have you understood how many types of people are there in Linux? One is user, one is group of users, and third one is others. Have you understood? And guys, in Linux or in Git, whenever you are installing some software or running something, okay, or creating some file, you see automatically there are some permissions. Are you able to see the first block? Right? Are you seeing something like dash rw dash r dash 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 r dash dash? Yes, because we created a file for our hands-on. I am showing you about this. I am talking about this only. Okay. Now you see here, for anyone in Linux, there will be 3 permission for everyone. Are you able to understand? And what is this? This is read, write, and execute. Are you able to understand? Read, write, execute. Now, tell me, the first 3 blocks is for whom? The first 3 blocks, total 9 blocks you will see, 9 dash. The first 3 are user. Correct? Pressure समझ में आ रहा है आप लोग को जो मैं बात कर रहा हूं भाई कि यार कैसे हम लोग इस पे क्लैरिटी ले रहे हैं? यस, सही है ना? ठीक है. Now tell me, what is the second block? For whom the second block is? The group of users. See here, the group of users have only read access to this file. Yes, they don't have write to the file. They don't have execute to the file. Yes, have you understood? Now the third one, others. Some other person is using my laptop, some other user. He is also having the read access. Have you understood? Yes. Now you see, this guy, wherever you see the first dash is filled with D, it's called directory. Okay. Wherever you see D, it's a directory. It means I can go inside the folder. It's a folder. Okay. Wherever you are not seeing the D in the first, it will be a file. Okay. The dash in the first means it's a file. The D in the first means it's a directory. Have you understood, everyone? Yes. Not only this, let's assume you create a new file, touch test batch 8, and you do ls-lrta, the test batch 8, Linux will automatically assign the default permissions. Clear, everyone? Clear? Right. So these are like permissions, and you see here, this slide will be dealing with that. RWX dash means no permission. Right? That's what this slide will deal with. And you need to understand, have you seen something like this, guys? People will also do something like numbering system also. Have you seen? Oh, I have put in reverse, sorry. Yeah, no, it's correct only, right? Execute 1, write 2, correct, it's correct. Now, all of you see here, have you seen something like this command? Something like this, I will tell you. 777 or 766 or 444. Have you seen like this in anywhere in your entire DevOps journey? No? Have you not seen? Let me show you right now. Okay. Now I will show you the hands-on. Okay, see here, what does that mean? Okay, now remember this. For test batch 8, the permission is rw dash 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 like this. Okay, for both the files. Now what I'm doing is, if I want to change the permission chmod, it means change mod plus x. Okay, demo name. Now you see what will happen. What I am doing, I can change the permission with rwx commands also. Now if you see guys, did I give execute permission to all the people? Here the execute permission is not there. Did you saw? Did you saw the change? I only give plus x means execute permission to all the people. See here, x is not there. And the same thing I can also do with chmod 777. Let's give full permissions to all. Demo name. You see here, 7 means what? R is 4, W is 2, X means once. 4 plus 2 plus 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it means when I tell 777, it means for user 7, for group 7, for others 7. So it means, did I give full permission, guys? RWX, RWX, RW. Are you understanding? 7 means full permission. Now let's assume if I give chmod 666 test batch 8, what will happen? 6 means what? They will only have, if you see test batch 8 is read and write. Here W will come. Here W will come. See the change. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now you see, guys. Do you see? Do you see? Read, write, read, write, read, write. It means it's able to take read and write. Read and write is what? 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 for all the user group. Did you understood, everyone? Yes, everyone understood? Okay. So now, yes, because of its vast services and all, we have seen all these things. Okay. Right. Now, one important thing for you. Okay. So you will be getting few documents. Okay. Go over the documents. Today, there will be no project. You don't have Linux. I didn't told to do hands-on also. These all things I will again tell in the coming classes. This is just for your basics knowledge, correct? You understood? This is just for your basics knowledge. Yes, we have a class tomorrow also. Okay. Now, tell me. Okay, first, I would like to understand from you all. Okay. You might be from. Okay, why it is still telling. Okay, just wait 1 second. Huh? Okay, that's fine. Okay, now, first of all, actually, I wanted to do something, but this phone is not allowing me to do that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now, tell me, do you have any queries for me? Do you have any questions for me? Any queries, any questions from class with respect to class? Yes, you have? Okay, first, for the first few minutes, we'll be taking your queries and then I'll be giving you access to talk with me. Okay, right. Questions? Slides will be attached in the same place where you have seen the data. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One important thing I forgot to tell you. All of you see here. If you have any queries with respect to class, the first and the foremost thing which you have to do is you have to log in into the website. Okay. Log in here. And this is the place where you come and ask your queries. Okay. If you click on recent, you can see all the people questions and queries would have been resolved already. So if you have any queries which you feel that your class is not sufficing, you don't need to install any tool. I will be helping you. Please don't take that burden. I will be helping you. Okay, don't take that burden. Okay, clear? Right? Okay, don't worry. So this will be your feed section. See here, this is your feed section where you come and ask your queries. Okay, right. So yes, videos and documents will be accessed in the same place how you have joined the class today. Right? Okay, we will be doing one thing here. One thing, please wait, guys. Please wait. Okay, I'll come in 2 minutes. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, I'll come in 1 minute. Okay, then I will take your questions. Okay, right. I will come in 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute time. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now I want to ask you few things, guys. Okay, so you have to answer me, and based on that, I will take your questions also. Okay, so tell me one thing. Okay, don't install Linux. Don't do anything today. Today, you have to just watch the video, right? And go over the documents. Okay, now tell me, I want to know from you all personally. Okay, so I will be making this little bit small. Okay, two questions I will be asking. The first question is, right? How was the class today? First, you tell me, how was the class today, guys? Did you enjoy it? Like from basics, we have started. We made sure like we go over various kinds of things. Okay, right? And very basics. The first class is very basics. We don't want to go into projects or depth. Very good, very simple. We have maintained. Okay, and that's how we will be going to the future classes, which will be very, very important. Okay, now let's see. You tell me from which part of the world you are now. Which part of the world you are now? The next question is, which part of the world you are? Tell me. Noida, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Korea, Guntur, Bangalore, Noida. Anyone from outside world? USA? Yes. Trivandrum, Chennai, Aurangabad, Vijayawada, Kolkata, Pune. Okay, okay, great. So you guys are from all over the world, right? I can consider like this. Great. Canada, right? So that's how we will be learning, guys. Okay, and now let's take your queries. And those who have queries, right? Please come on live. Okay, you can ask your queries to me. Right? Yes, you can ask your queries. Syllabus is there on the website itself. So I think every week syllabus is there on website. So yes, okay. Those who are here on the webinar, you can ask me your queries. Right?
Praveen, I just had one question that was regarding the installation. Like, I mean, I guess there are so many tools to be installed, so there might be a possibility that I might run out of memory or something like that. How do
No,
we
your
look into that?
laptop, we will not install any tool in laptop. We will do in AWS, so don't worry about
Okay, everything.
Right, everything. Little bit few things we will do in local, but mostly cloud only. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Great. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Praveen, Charan here.
Yeah,
So how about the labs, Praveen?
Yes, labs will be done from the next week, not this week. Okay, so you will be able to get everything I'll be doing, and you will be doing with me later. Okay.
And we'll be having accounts for us.
You have to create accounts. I will be telling tomorrow what to create, what not to create.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Nice talking to you. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Next. Okay, Pankaj, you can go ahead, or Ramya, or
hi Praveen. Good
yes,
morning.
good morning. Yeah.
Very nice explanation, first of all.
Thanks a lot.
One more thing, this is a very initial question myself, because we can find so many tools in DevOps. So
Correct.
I think I must ask this question in the beginning only: how to do practice or do the revision of this all tools and the commands every day to day. That is my
correct. So as of now, we are not focusing on today and tomorrow. We will not do anything. Okay, we will try to understand here what are the things going on. From next week, I will tell you how to practice everything we will be doing on cloud only. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead next.
Hi, Praveen. This is Ramya.
Yeah. Hi, Ramya. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. One of the team members asked the question like, what is infrastructure in the class? So you said it's a server. So what I got to know that infrastructure is like a CPU, memory is a kind or no?
Infrastructure means, see, for example, you built your home, right? Inside your home, what you have? You have cupboards, you have your clothes, everything, right? So when I meant it's something for your application to survive. You will have networks, you will have servers. Like you go to the net center, what he has? A laptop, 2-3 people who are maintaining that in that internet cafe. They will have some cables. Right? So infra means whichever things you need for your application to run. That's it. Okay. So server, very simply I explained, but infra means very big. So as we go ahead, I will tell you more.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. So yes, Kumari or Deepak or Rahul.
Hey.
Yes, Kumari, go ahead.
I got confused between /etc and /opt. You mentioned both are storing the software and application. So how it is different?
etc is storing the softwares for your Linux server.
Okay.
OPT is storing the applications which we as a humans are deploying on that. Like my application, my Walmart application is on OPT, not in etc. Understood?
Okay.
Not understood?
Yeah, a bit confused.
No. If my developer is giving an application to me to deploy, I will deploy in OPT folder. Clear? If Linux system needs a software, like my Windows laptop needs a software, then I will install whatever I'm installing that will go into the etc, like program files.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Next.
Hello, Praveen. This is Ganesh.
Yes, Ganesh, go ahead.
We can able to do all the OPT commands like by hands on.
Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can do it, but don't do anything today. I told you, right? I will tell you when to do, then you can do it. No issues. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Var log. See, vars are basically to keep the logs. Var folder, log folder is basically to keep the logs. Right. Yes. Go ahead. Next. Omar. Fids. You have the unmute access also. Please do that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I was just asking for chmod plus X. I think I missed that.
Okay. So chmod plus X is basically chmod is a Linux command. Change modify. Chmod is change modify, which will give you the permission to change the permissions of the file. Plus X is basically X is execute. So when I tell plus X, we are changing the 3 people's permissions to execute, like user, group, others. When we are adding X, we are upgrading their permissions.
Okay? Right.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks. Yeah. So Omar, any questions? Yeah.
This is Anbarasan.
Yes, Anbarasan.
So I was watching you closely long back I am following you sincerely in YouTube and LinkedIn.
Yes.
I about to join third batch or fourth batch due to some personal reason. I am unable to, but I am luckily joined it and I am learning here. As I am working in DevOps with Accenture. So long to I am expecting more thing to real time projects and all.
Definitely.
Hope I will get it.
Definitely.
Yeah, thanks for explaining that few scenarios, which is really helpful for all. Okay. And one thing that I would like to ask questions like AWS account will be a common account you will be providing.
No. You have to create. Everyone can create free accounts, right? I will give you the steps how to create. Each one's account will be your own account. So we will not have any common account. You will be creating your own account. Okay.
Okay. Azure and AWS both,
yes,
right?
Both.
Okay. So for that we need a credit card for Azure as well, right?
Correct. I will tell you all those details.
Yeah. Fine. Thanks for clarifying.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Next.
Hi, Praveen.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yeah.
Hi. Thank you for conducting this class. I am Deepak, and
Yes.
I have like a similar sort of question which the earlier colleague asked. Like
Yes.
it is related to career guidance. So I have overall 6.5 years of experience, and initial 4 years were in technical support, service desk, right? So I studied and I switched to cloud. I mean, 2 years back. Now I have 2 years of DevOps experience. So currently I'm working in a product based company, and it is going good, but just I don't have confidence to switch in next, because they are paying me a decent salary as well. So switching is getting a bit difficult. Everybody is hiring for a lead role to me, so I'm
Correct.
not sure if I present myself as lead, or I just
Correct.
tell them honestly that I have just 2 years of experience and go
No,
like
no,
that.
don't. You have to keep all your experience and present them as a lead, and try to make sure you can keep good projects in the
Yeah.
recent times, which
Yeah.
we will cover from batch 8. And we will be providing you, I will be providing you the roles and responsibilities and projects also. So you are a lead only. Don't go like 2 years. Okay.
So
Don't.
and the reason why I get demotivated, because the company in which I am, there are very excellent people. They do
No,
a lot of
see,
amazing things. So
no,
I
no.
just feel like I don't know anything.
Oh, no, that's completely wrong. I would suggest, like, don't go into that notion, Kiar, because you are a lead, like you have gone through that much experience, so you are a senior right now. Okay. So what I would suggest is, first try to complete some projects. We will change your resume, and then you start applying for jobs, and let's see, like, outside world, what they are demanding from you. Right. So those
Yeah.
things we need to check. Whatever your circle, let's keep them aside. You start looking like what exactly I need to figure out from the outside people.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi,
So
Praveen.
guys,
Hi, Deepak.
unmute
Am I
access,
audible?
second. Unmute access I am giving to those who have raised hand. Okay. So I think I missed to tell that. So those who are raising hand, I'm giving to them, and only for first 30 people. Okay. So make sure that you are in that slot. And yeah, I will go, like, I'll keep on taking your queries. That should not be a problem. So yeah. So yeah, go ahead next.
Yeah, Praveen.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I'm working as a system admin. I have experience of overall 9 years experience in system administration.
Yes.
But I'm trying to step into DevOps. Actually, I have some confusion like that. So I have learned from some various institutions.
Okay, what's your question?
Some online sources.
Yeah, what's your question?
But I don't confidence to attend interviews. Can I set my total experience to into the DevOps only, or can I split
don't
my
do that.
experience
I
into?
would suggest you divide your experience as 6+3 or 4+4. If you keep total experience as DevOps, it will be very difficult for you to answer some questions, right? So always shift your Linux 2 projects, your DevOps 2-3 projects, and make sure that you create your resume accordingly. But wait, let's complete the class and then do that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, Praveen.
Yes.
This is Jitendra.
Go ahead. Then.
I'm currently working in a MNC company as a production support. This is not related to DevOps. Completely not related to DevOps.
But production support you are doing, right?
Yes, production support I am doing, but it's a testing support. That's it. Testing production support.
Okay.
So I want to convert into DevOps engineer.
Okay.
So where we are using basic process like Apache Tomcat, SQL Plus, Oracle database.
Yes.
We are doing whatever the team has been provided to me, developer team has provided to me, that files we are only deploying in the Apache Tomcat. May I know this information will be having in the DevOps? May I consider this as a basic DevOps tool?
That's what production support is part of DevOps. Did you saw the flow, right? The first flow we have written, like, production support is part of DevOps, and your experience will be converted. Don't keep anywhere like production support in your resume. If you are starting job search right today, keep like DevOps/support engineer, like that. Okay.
Okay. Fine, Praveen. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So
Hi, Praveen.
Shilpa, Shrinu, go ahead.
Bro, just can you explain one SRE and a DevOps roles? What are the types of roles? Means little bit confused.
Omar, yeah, I have given you access. I think you have to talk. Okay, so you are keeping quiet. Okay, you are unmuting, muting, so I can see. So DevOps and SRE are two different things. DevOps, whatever you have seen till now, like CICD applications, integrating tools, automations, everything DevOps does. SRE is like post activity. Once the application is deployed, how you behave with the application, performance monitoring, scaling, all those things SRE will do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Omar, go ahead.
Hi, Praveen. Good morning.
Yes. Yeah, good morning, Omar. Yeah.
Can you show the slide? Yeah.
Show the slide means?
Oh, which you thought today.
No, you can tell your query. Anyway, slides will be available in the portal, right? So don't worry about that.
In that one thing I didn't understand.
What?
Can you explain that? Can you show the slides in your laptop?
Which slide you are not understanding? You can tell me. I can.
Yeah,
tell
second slide.
Okay, second slide. What did you not understood? What did you not understood exactly?
That slide I didn't understand that.
I think you
yeah,
are.
Even I second slide.
You are also missing, right? So let me share that. Second slide. This one.
Yeah.
What you didn't understood here?
In this improve quality and reliability, like collaboration.
We have discussed, right? Collaboration means talking with dev teams, right? You talk with dev teams. That is your collaboration, communication, leadership skills. Quality and reliability, we have discussed, right? The faster deployments you do, the faster 24/7, 365 days, your application should be up and running. That's reliability, right? The product which
this one, bro, in Black Duck.
No, Black Duck we will not discuss right now. It's in the next class, like in the future classes. Okay.
Can you show first slide? Yeah.
Okay. So why are you going with slides? First slide means
yeah. Can you explain in one sentence all? Yeah.
It's about how the core principles of DevOps work, right? So we started with this. Why didn't you ask me in the chat? Like you didn't understand.
Yeah, I asked you in the chat, but
no, you didn't ask about these things like what is collaboration, right? You didn't ask me like that. I was seeing your chat. Okay. So you should, whenever some slide is going on, you should ask me like, what is this? I didn't understood. Then I will repeat.
Okay.
You got it, right? So go over the slides, you will get things. Okay. First, try to understand. Slides will be available in the website only. So in the evening, take some time and go over the slides. It's very simple things. So we don't need to worry about these things. Okay. Right. Pindiala? Yeah.
Yes. Hi, sir. Good afternoon, sir. This is Pravalika.
Okay. Shilpi, Pravalika, go ahead.
And as of now, I'm a fresher. I done my MCA recently.
Okay.
So my doubt was my career building through DevOps is good or not. I take my career as a career path as a DevOps engineer or not.
So you have joined the class, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So tell me, do you like coding? Do you like Java, Python, like in-depth coding you like?
I like Python coding, but not in depth level.
So that is where, like, if you're not liking like Python coding and all, what I would suggest is DevOps is good, right? And you should be able to understand each tools as we go ahead. Okay. So that plays an important role for everyone, not only for you, Pralika, but for everyone, it plays an important role. Okay.
Okay, sir. And another question is, which projects your design is applicable for freshers, which is helpful or not?
Correct. It's very good question. So all the projects which I will be showing are applicable for freshers to experience, but I will be giving like roles and responsibilities, right? From there, which one to put for fresher, which one to put for experienced, I will be dividing there.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And one important thing I forgot to tell you all, guys, you have to be with me for next 2 months. If you miss any live class, try to complete that live class and recordings and projects, because if you miss any place, anywhere, then I will be helpless. And to be very honest, those students who have completed the 2 months or 3 months with me, they were with me for getting the job. Okay. So I want everyone to be with me to get a job. And also I wanted to show you one thing. So those who are having LinkedIn, okay. So today is our first batch 8 started, right? I don't know how many of you are on LinkedIn, right? But if you are on LinkedIn, if you like the class, okay, you can tag me. Okay, you can come here, you can start a post, you can tag me and say that how was today's class? Not only today, but whenever you are feeling like, okay, the class you have learned was good, right? And those who are posting, I will be accepting your request also, because Once you tag me, your name will be directly on my screen and I will be able to know like you are my student. Okay, clear everyone? Right? If you tag me, I will be able to know. You can tell anything. You can put any image, you can put any design, you can put any understandings of your learnings, you can put some other things into this picture and try to understand. Right? So I don't know, like that's what I'm telling. I don't know any names. So you have to make sure that you are tagging me, then I will be able to know. Okay. So yes, that's one important thing. Okay, now your questions. Let's go ahead and see.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, Shilpi, go ahead. I am able to hear you. Your voice is very low, Shilpi.
I never done coding, Praveen. So it's
Still your voice is slow.
Oh.
Hello.
Is it audible now?
It's good now. Okay, tell me. Okay, I think there is a mic issue, Shilpi, from your end. So I think you have to fix that. Okay.
Hi, Praveen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you, Rahul. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Praveen. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good morning.
So actually, yeah. So I'm working in like total into support roles. So I'm working with Citrix currently as a senior support engineer. So mostly this is the first class for me as a DevOps, and even I'm not very much aware like how the DevOps engineer works. So I just want to understand the overall things. I like whatever you will be teaching, I will be going through that. I will be studying everything. But thing is like I'm not much aware like after this from the support role, how I will be going into DevOps role and how the interview will be going on, how I need to create my resume. If you can give me a small picture of just perfect.
Definitely. See, for any support role, the main thing is your resume changing. How you can change your resume, what are the patterns that you have to keep it. So whatever the projects you will be learning, you will be keeping in that resume, and I'll be doing your resume reviews, mock interviews in the next month, right? In the last month. So there is time, but I think you have to wait a little bit to upskill yourself first. Instead of we think यार आगे क्या होने वाला है, let's plan कि अभी कैसे करेंगे, अभी कैसे पढ़ेंगे कि we have to crack that interviews. And also you'll be getting 400 interview questions of my journey. Have you all seen my resume, guys? I think I have attached in the portal, right? Walmart, Verizon, and Infosys, right? So that is the first step. If anyone is searching for job, you start with that, right? If you are like, आज ही से job start करना है, then that resumes are very good. My roles and responsibilities are there. My projects are there for you. My data of resume is there. Everything is there. Just check that, okay? Bhargav, you can post your query here. Yeah. So I think Rahul, we have to give time, right? So let's wait.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Yes. Hi. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I have around 3+ years of experience. Previously, was it's 3+ years of experience as a Java developer. So recently, I moved, switched my team to CD team.
ED
deployment. CD team, sir.
CD deployment.
Yes,
team.
sir. There in our company, sir, we are using Azure, sir, like a cloud service.
Your voice is break. Like last, what you told?
Azure as a service, sir. So
Azure as a service. Okay.
Yes. Can we have the? I want to put my resume also, just like the projects I want to include as my projects related to Ansible or Terraform with Azure, sir. Can we have those in this course, sir?
We have, right? We have Terraform, we have Azure. You didn't check?
Ansible with
Ansible
Azure.
also is there. Yes, Ansible is also there. Okay. So we will learn as we go ahead. Okay.
Okay. So can we specifically I'm looking for the Java development role, sir. So I want to include these DevOps also. It will not
that will be good.
be a problem, sir.
No problem at all. Even a Java developer should know DevOps. Okay.
Yes, the backend plus DevOps.
You can put like that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Priyanka, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon. Yeah.
I have a total 7+ years of experience in technical support. Now, as you told, I want to map my resume according to DevOps. How to do that? 5+2 I have to do?
See, Priyanka, like once the 60 days are completing, you will be able to understand here from this classes what I have learned, correct? So
yes.
4+3 or 5+2, technical role, technical support, we have to make it as less as possible. So
Okay.
whatever you have understood, based on that, we will design your resume. Like 5 plus 2, if you are thinking that, Praveen, I can answer like last 2 years of experience I can keep, then it's up to you. But if you think that like 4 plus 3 is giving me more opportunities, then 4 plus 3. It's like trial and error. We have to hunt for job कि कौन से resume format में which is giving us good results, right?
But means if we show more experience, then we have to have the knowledge at that
Yes.
level.
From this
right?
batch, you will get it. But how you
Uh-huh.
are answering that is also important, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And sir, one more thing. In the chat box, we are not able to copy the notes.
Actually, this is the default Zoom link, Zoom thing. Even
Okay.
I am not able to copy, so I cannot do anything on that.
Okay,
But yeah,
okay.
I think notes, whatever we are preparing, whatever you will be getting, that is good for your class. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. No problem. Okay, I'll be taking some questions on chat. Just 1 second, guys. So Shiva is asking, I have 12 years of experience in networking. I have little experience in automation, Ansible, Terraform, but don't know what is SRE, what tools to know. Yes. So Shiva, you will be coming to know from this classes, whatever we will be learning from this classes. So just bear for some more days, you will be getting to know. Hi, Praveen, this is Rajesh. My question is that previously I worked as DevOps, application support. How can you come from DevOps to testing? Now see, yes, you have to switch. It will be helpful for you. Bhargav is asking, I started with Infosys, worked with Walmart client. Oh, in 2014 as a release engineer. I moved to Cognizant in 2016, where I moved to RPA developer. Later, DevOps has matured. Now I'm whether to choose. No. So I would suggest Bhargav, for your experience, go with DevOps. RPA for your experiences, very huge things to learn to acquire. Okay. So go with DevOps only. Right. So I have zero programming knowledge. Yes, knowledge coding is mandatory. It will be helping you. So I think we have to wait for that. Okay, Harisha, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Praveen. Good afternoon. So I have total 9 years of experience on testing,
Yes.
both on manual and automation.
Yes.
So if I like just move into DevOps, right? As part of DevOps, I have to like include all my years, or a little bit of 3 years or 4 years is fine, right?
How many years of experience you have?
9 years of experience. In that, I have like 3 years in automation. But in automation as well, I learned like a paid tools, like codeless tools, which is not like Selenium is included. Like now everyone is asking Selenium or the like
Selenium is a
Cypress,
testing
these
tool,
type of
right?
tools.
Testing tool.
Yeah,
Selenium.
yeah.
So I will suggest you for 9 years of experience, Selenium and all, if you think like those things are DevOps, those are not DevOps. Okay. Those are testing tools, right? So,
Yeah.
or automation tools in terms of your testing only. So I would suggest from this batch, take 3 years of experience projects. 6 plus 3, you can keep it. And lead role, we have to target Harisha. Okay.
Yeah. So how about this LinkedIn profile? So already my LinkedIn profile is like
that is not a problem. No one, see, people will check your photo, how genuine you are. People will not go into your company and ask, this girl is doing DevOps or automation or testing. Okay. That no one has that much time.
For automation here and DevOps, like all the factors in it. So what type of tool we use in this automation part in DevOps?
Every tool, whatever I have told you till now. And in a website, I have shown you, right, what tools you learn. Those all things are DevOps. Okay.
Okay. So there's one more question. Like we have a GitHub which stores the code, and the code analysis is there, right? So code analysis is something it will review the code. In GitHub, we do it like manually as a reviewer 1, reviewer 2. We do and approve the code. It's like manual. Now in DevOps, it's like something automation, like this part is done, or
reviewing in manually. Always reviewing is manually. Okay.
So what does this code analysis do then?
Code analysis is basically each line it will go and find out bugs, issues. If you copy paste the same code 10 lines, it will tell like, hey boss, you have copied the code 10 times, remove that lines. So like that code enhancements strategies it will give. Don't worry, we have a separate class where we will do hands-on on that. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Venkat, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, bro.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Present time in South Africa, bro. I work. Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's very happy to see.
Okay. So what are you doing in South Africa?
Yeah, actually, I worked in Wipro for 4 years, non-technical. After that, my brother suggestions, I came to here as a DevOps engineer. After
Okay.
that, I'm watching in YouTube about DevOps interviews, DevOps questions. In one live, I watched that and I joined in this uh, classes. 8.0 batch.
Correct.
Yeah, now I want to crack an interview here, so in South Africa as a DevOps engineer. Yeah, it's very interesting. But is there change in interviews from India and here? Interviews like
South
our
Africa,
crack.
I'm not sure, Venkat. Seriously, okay? For South Africa,
But the concept is same in all over the
interview
globe.
pattern is same. Everywhere, applying to job, getting the calls, everywhere it is same. But I'm telling how the people are expecting. Even I'm not from South Africa, right? I have not been there. But what I'm telling is, if your resume is good, if your preparation is good, anywhere you will get a job. And always try to look for remote roles also, not like South Africa.
It's,
Remote also.
here my brothers are also there. There are so many remote jobs also doing
Correct.
DevOps.
You have to do that. You have to do that remote jobs. Okay.
Yeah,
All the best.
is enough for tools like if you
Yes.
take
It's enough.
infrastructure,
Completely.
Terraform,
Completely.
CICD, Jenkins.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
enough tools, 6 to 7 tools enough to crack the
Not 6 to
interview?
7 tools. We are learning almost 15 plus tools in our class.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, right.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
the best.
so much. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you. No problem. Yeah. So that was Venkat. So guys, let's take chat queries. Okay. So let's quickly. Yeah. So Shivam, yes, now I will be taking your queries, chat queries. Sagar is telling I have 3 years of experience in production support for VMware. Could you please guide me in this course, get career? Yes, I am here, Sagar. So for your 3 years of experience, we will make 2 years into DevOps, 1 year into support. Okay. So like that we will do. Hi, Praveen. That was a great session. One quick question. Scale 20 plus companies, employees developing websites and apps, some customers, will they adopt DevOps? Yes. Every company, small or large, they have to make the DevOps come true. Okay. Okay. All your questions ask in the chat from now. I am able to see all your chats. Why are you preferring remote jobs? No, I didn't say remote jobs because he was in South Africa. I suggested him don't keep his boundaries to South Africa only. I was telling like explore other things also. No, who said 15 plus course covered in 10 days? It's 60, or let's take like 60 plus days. Okay. You will be with me for 2+ months. Okay, sure. Nitin, you can ask. I missed that. Okay. I would like to keep one high note. That way of easing things is very simple and understanding. Yes. Now DevOps is moving DevSecOps. What's the difference? Security tools are coming in, Satish. That's it. Could you please let us know some product-based companies which have good pay to DevOps? Yes. I will be giving you 100 plus companies data. Okay. Are you getting, guys? I will be giving you 100 plus company list of data which you can apply for jobs. Those companies are giving so much things to you. Rakesh, and guys, those who have not got today's chance to talk, tomorrow we will be talking with new people. Okay. Hey, Praveen. Yes, Ravi Teja, maybe missed it. Sorry. Praveen, are you going to teach Red Hat? No, we are not going to teach, Pankaj. I started my journey in corporate last year. From last 4 months working on DevOps only. Yes, definitely you can build it. Auto scaling reduce all instances on its own, right? So help to reduce cost as well. Auto scaling will reduce, but not on the infra side, it will not reduce. So we are talking about infra. 10 years experience in support plus testing, Kumar DG. Yes. Can I keep this post course? Yes, you can do it. Linux doc is available. Interview questions is available. Today you will see some more documents. Okay. Ravi Teja is asking, hey, Praveen, thanks for the wonderful. It's a very good start. I have 12 years of experience in automation, QA tester, Blaze Meter. I made a goal that SRE is suitable with my current roles and responsibilities. Yes, I think that's a very good decision you have made. And yes, let's stick with SRE and DevOps. No certifications as of now. Don't need. Okay, I have 3 years. Shivani is asking, I have 3 years of experience in IVR development. Could you please tell me? Yes, 3 years. See, 2 years minimum DevOps mein hona hi hona hai. So we have to make like that. First diagram of flow. It's covered. Complete tools. Yes. No. There are many tools which will come, Kamala. Okay. Ask your team, copy is disabled. Yes, copy is disabled. I know. Okay. So I will check from the Zoom team. Okay. So I think that is important. I will check. Right. Ganesh is asking, I have joined as developer, but I'm into production support. Can I handle to learn this in 2 months? Not in 2 months, 2, 3, 4 months it will take. Okay. Yes. And guys, those who want to change your login number, if you have any other questions, this is your Gmail ID, which you need to keep it with you for the next months until you get job. Are you able to understand, guys? Hey DevOps batch 08@gmail.com is your Gmail ID, where you have any queries with respect to course, post it there. And second thing, I forgot to tell you one more thing. Guys, this is your feed section. If you think that, boss, I have missed my query to answer, you just come here, you just see. And those who want to access the documents, this is the path to access the documents also. You come to website, okay? You go to website, click on post tab, click on purchase tab, click on 8.0, go to session 1. Under that session 1, you will have your documents. Are you clear? Yes? Yes, Ganesh, definitely. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is the feed section, guys. Wonderful feed section, which is designed for you. And one more thing, Rani and everyone, Chandrani, Rani, Gautam, please see here. The course completion certificate will be available to only those people who are attending classes and completing the classes up to 65%. Are you clear? I forgot to tell you. So those who are joining classes, completing the recordings, completing the classes to a 65%, they will be eligible for certificate. Okay. Clear? No, DSA is not required. Okay. No, that is not possible, Ramesh. If you have graduated in October, from October 2023, your pass out will count. Okay. Ganesh, RAM is not needed for our class. Okay. No need to buy any new RAM. We will be doing on AWS. Okay. Okay, great. So those who don't have queries, they can drop off. Another few minutes, I'll be taking your queries. Yes, recordings will be available. Okay. Recordings will be available till 2 years, next 2 years. Sure. Sure, Chandrani, I got it. Shri Kanya, sorry, I missed your query. You can ask. Shivam, yes, you can ask now. Yes, Kumari, I have noted that. No, we are not targeting certification. We are targeting jobs from this class. Okay, job-oriented course that this is. Okay. Yes, Lakshmi. Okay, Lakshmi, Shri Kanya, I am waiting for your queries to be asked now. Yes, Shivam, if you are in QA role for 5+ years, you can keep 3 years into DevOps and 2 years into your QA. Hey, Udav. Hi. Okay. Muni, feed section is designed for you. This is the place where you can ask your queries. Okay. Okay, Shri Kanya, don't take old AWS and Azure accounts. You have to create new AWS and new Azure accounts. Okay, which I will be telling you when you can create. Leela, yes. Yes, you can learn. Raj, you can learn. Okay. So guys, all of you see here. All of you see here. Okay, Pramila is asking, hey Praveen, 10 years of experience as Linux admin. How do I add my experience as DevOps engineer? For everyone, this question is common. What I'm going to tell is, please wait some time. Okay, you will be understanding from the classes. Okay, right. Okay, now all of you quickly. All of you see here, guys, it's almost 1 p.m. right now. No, DSA is not mandatory, Kumari Supriya, but little bit knowledge on coding is mandatory. Okay, now all of you see here. How many of you are going to join tomorrow 9 a.m. class? Okay, if your question is unanswered, Praveen, this is the place to post feed your section. My team will be responding to your queries very quickly. Okay, right. How many of you are joining tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow we are going to see amazing things, guys. So basics, amazing things. Okay, I hope you have liked this session. Okay, make sure that you are joining tomorrow. It was 2.5 hour session, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, and 10, almost 3 hour session we have made it today. Okay, for almost 40 minutes of time I have given to doubts. And don't worry if you have missed your doubts, This is the place where you can ask. And I will be waiting for your LinkedIn posts. Okay. So let me see how many of you have connected with me already. How many of you have connected with me already? 9 a.m. tomorrow, 9 a.m. IST. Yes. So tag me. I'll be replying to your tags also. I hope that batch 8 will give you jobs like my previous batch students. And I will be very much happy to see you all growing. So we will meet tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharply. Until then, take care. Bye. This is Singham signing off and would like to see your reviews, queries on this LinkedIn. Okay. So those who have joining from LinkedIn, YouTube, please enroll yourself if you are not in the class for the first time. Okay, you can enroll from the link, this one. Okay, batch 8 link, which I have already shared in the pinned section of YouTube. You can check and you can enroll. Okay, thanks all for joining. It was really great. Thanks a lot. And those who have missed your queries, don't be sad. Sachin, don't be sad, yaar. Okay, you post in the feed section right now. My team will be helping you and I will be helping. Okay, don't worry. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow. 3 hours talk. It's not easy. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Okay, right. Thanks a lot. Bye.